activated.
All right, we are live, and of course our stuff is all fudged, so I'm gonna fluff around with that real quick while everybody's chatting.
It wouldn't be our show if it wasn't.
This is true.
Yeah.
So, what did we do last time?
Yeah, let's start there.
What we tracked down through a room, found some big old footprints that we eventually found out were to a giant gargoyle type creature that we're still not exactly sure what it is. We caught up with main baddie, sort of, and his whole posse of about 50 people, give or take, went to a big old stadium-like library, at which point we set the clever trap of pretending that we don't know what we're doing, which became an actual not knowing what we're doing exactly until our enemies got so frustrated with us that they just attacked us, which, fair. At which point some shenanigans ensued, and this is the most hurt Ark has been in a long time.
I really appreciate that we went in with such a clean strategy of how we were going to outwit the ambushers and then spent the entire time just annoying them until they ambushed us.
It's called method acting.
I would like to point out that if somebody hadn't have said out loud 3 times, I thought we were going to fake the bad guys.
I wasn't saying that in character. I was making fun of you guys for taking so long to figure it out.
That was me, I think he's referring to. Also, but did you die?
I just think it's 100% in character for the group.
That is on brand. That is very much on brand. Also, little Fifth Element Easter egg. That was the actual puzzle now. So, also, Kibble and I are having not the best day. Like, we're good, but we're like, ugh. So. Oh, also, I got to try out my shiny new mace, which I kept forgetting to mention during the combat is actually glowing when I'm holding it. So, yeah. I got to pretend to be a paladin for a little while. It was fun.
All right, I do believe we are all set up. Any other notes of what happened last time?
Oh, and we did find that. Well, actually, I think that was before that. But the clockwork amulet, which who has that?
Kaizen, unless somebody else took it.
Cool.
I figured
I don't have
why
anything
couldn't
related to what
update any of the
happened
numbers.
last time, but I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm very disappointed in the spell selection at 5th level for Warlocks.
Yeah,
When
pretty
I was
much.
playing Warlock, that was the biggest disappointment I had, was that spell selection through all levels is just mediocre.
They're built more around being cantrip fighters, so.
Well, that's because they have the best spell.
Yeah, but I mean,
this is true.
Magic Stone can only get you so far.
I did do like 40 damage multiple times with Eldritch Blast.
Like that is like Eldritch Blast is the anti-concentration cantrip.
Well, and you
I don't know,
figure
I still say
statistically
Magic
with as many
Stone's
as you're
better.
throwing out there, the amount of times you should crit is pretty high.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get everything started off. As always, our standard beginning shout-outs to Him You Are a Stewie, Ike Ironlegs, Lady Delin, Lexi Charisma, and Gorham for being current subscribers to the Twitch channel. We certainly appreciate the support. And another reminder, we are doing a Tasha's Cauldron of Everything giveaway. Once we hit the 250 followers on Twitch, the drawing will commence. For those watching on YouTube, Rumble, etc. after, make sure to check out the respective links to the page to get over to our Twitch area and follow for entry for free. You guys already went over what happened last session, so you are still standing around that open room. 9 doors aside from the one that you guys came in. What would you like to do?
I'd like to stop bleeding if that's okay with someone.
What do you want to happen?
I want to stop bleeding if that's okay.
I mean, we've got potions.
I mean, yeah, but those, sure.
Oh, you want to do a short rest?
Well, we have the option of using potions, magic, and or me not moving much for an hour to get back those 96 hit points.
Tyson grabs a barrel, drills a hole in the bottom, grabs a funnel, gets ready to start pouring healing potions into the barrel.
Is it an athletics or acrobatics check to stand on my head?
Do we have a map to back up for the library that we're in?
Oh, I'm sure I could share that.
You know what? I'm going to yell at the GM.
Uh-oh.
When did you all get merch, and why is it that you have not pimped this?
Because we haven't done a whole lot with it yet.
On my own Twitch feed to figure that out.
There's merch?
There is merch.
See?
In fact, if you go down into like the lower section on Twitch, it'll show there. Basically, at the moment, it's just our little Escape Dragon thing.
Oh, okay.
But we have shirts.
Ooh.
In fact, in party number 2, some of the characters wear them while we're playing.
See, I wish I had known this, because then I would have ordered one.
See, I've got one. The problem is this is a green screen thing, and because I'm the green dragon, that does not work.
Sounds like poor forethought.
Indeed.
Okay. As long as we're in agreement on that.
So since you guys are looking at stuff, we'll just pop that open here so everyone can see where you're at. Not that
It's a feat.
screen is very good for such a large room, but that should be shared. Is that coming up for you guys?
No.
No?
Well,
I got
hang
it.
on.
And we still have... Okay.
It came up in Twitch.
Yep, I see it in Twitch.
If you go into the images and maps over on the right, because it was shared before, it's the Hall of Knowledge, floor 1.
Yeah, there it is. Yay.
Oh, we can manually pull those up. That's interesting.
Yep, as long as they're shared.
That's good to know.
All right. So what's the plan? We got to try and short rest or what? Because we do have a lot of damaged peoples.
Yeah, and I'm up here out of the way, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sit down for a bit. Although I would like at least one person to try to keep lookout because they know we're here. And that was a very large explosion of their people that happened recently.
I mean, obviously, we're going to take walks just in turns. I'm just...
I'll throw up a Liamon's tiny hut.
Oh.
Are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
You can dismiss it.
Right. No, I just... Okay. I mean, it's not bad because we can at least use it as cover.
What does it do again? I so rarely use it.
It's impenetrable safe space, basically.
And it's
for 8 people, I think.
Sounds about right.
It's like what, like a 20 feet wide?
Yeah, it's basically like just a impenetrable dome.
It's a magic tent.
Oh, well, we can cower in that for an hour to recover.
Where do you want to place that?
I don't know. You guys want to do like just in the middle here?
Yeah, dead center of the room, so we don't get jumped from any one side.
We'll just rest with our backs together.
Form a circle.
Kedro, what's up here on the landing on the balcony with me?
Yep, so I'll just drop it right there.
And in all of the balconies of the roughly 3 stories that it goes up. And when I say stories, I should expand upon that. Each story is basically 30 foot tall, and you're on the first floor. So roughly, it's the ceiling is to Nivara's sight limit. Unfortunately, each of the balconies, while they hold some sort of either doorway or arch, they are filled in with a variety of rubble and debris.
So it's only the 9 doorways on this floor.
Correct.
Okay.
If you recall, when you guys were outside, you saw that a portion of the upper building had been destroyed, and so you're seeing kind of that ramification in here.
Gotcha. Okay, so
where I am, the only way to get to me is how I got on here.
Correct.
We'll just chill out in there.
Yeah.
Right.
So are there books in the stacks, or are they like dust?
No, rubble and debris.
Oh, I didn't know if there were actually stacks or anything like up here.
No, so just kind of either a doorway or an archway. They're just all kind of filled in.
Since we're short resting, I'm gonna get Kibble some of his health back.
Don't forget, he also has Song of Rest and is a chef.
How does? Yeah, I know chef, but how does Song of Rest work?
I believe that's an extra D6 or a D8, one of the two.
I think it's let's consult the book of armaments.
I like how you just gave this to me, like I'm supposed to know how to run a 3-5 kobold.
You're the one who called dibs. It's your own fault.
I didn't. I just said I'd do it because no one else seemed excited to run Kibble.
What level of bard is he?
He is a level 5 bard.
Okay, so yes, it is still a D6, but that's per hit die, right?
Or
Or
believe
it's just
so.
a D6.
I believe it's just a D6. Song of Rest. La 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 la. Each.
There we go.
Yeah, when they're spending one or more hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Okay.
One or more hit die, they get only 1d6. Okay.
Yep.
That's still not bad.
Just let me finish rolling his regular.
Never rolled so many D12s before.
Ooh,
And
he got
remember,
a
you
6.
get your Constitution modifier per die back too.
Mm-hmm. Which the
Oh,
system
interesting.
should
I cannot
be automatically putting those in.
Cannot modify any of my HP, not even the current wounds.
What about in the combat tracker?
I don't know. Where is the combat tracker?
In the upper right, the little 2 crossed swords.
Let's see. I don't have an HP option in here.
Weird.
I can just see my order.
Must be a GM thing. I'll have to look that up. Let's see. So, looks like you just rolled a base D6, but on your character sheet.
Yeah, so that was the D6 for Song of Rest.
Gotcha. So,
It already added in the hit die. I just need to take that extra 3 off.
Okay, and I assume
And
that you're
remove my 13 temp.
Yep. All right, perfect.
So how is Ark looking after rest?
Still working on that. Hang on.
He's
many
saying not
dice.
wounded. He is wounded.
Just dump a pile of D12s out and say I regain this many HP.
Because Kibble is
again,
not
I'm
wounded.
just figuring out
He
how
has
many
0
that.
wounds.
I'm figuring
Oh, I
out-
must have accidentally deleted his wounds. I was just clicking the heal thing here. Well, I've got a tracker on my phone anyway, so I know what he's regained.
Okay.
Because I realized I was having trouble figuring out the D6 to add to it.
Thinking about that.
What does Chef give me?
If you go into the abilities
is.
tab, that'll be there for you.
As part of a short rest, you can cook food provided you have ingredients, utensils, yada, 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 yada. You can prepare enough food for 4 creatures plus your proficiency bonus.
And if you check out chat, I've got a D&D Beyond version of the character sheet for you. Gives it a bit more.
Spends 1 or
stuff.
more hit dice to regain hit points. Regains an extra 1d8. Oh, yes, you get a d8 on top of that bonus d6 from Kibble cooking for you.
Yep.
Okay, D8. Okay. So having spent 8 of my 9 hit dice, I am back to full.
Okay.
Barely. Like that extra D8 kept me from having to use my last hit die. So- wow. Good fight though.
So, post-rest, what would you guys like to do?
All right, he got just enough to get back to maximum health, and he used up pretty much all but one hit die.
Okay.
Okay, so we got anvil and fire in the upper left. Mountain and water upper right. Boot mace and wind in the lower left, and axes and ingot / earth in the lower right. And I wanting to have had an idea for a game where we could pretend we're adventurers, like it's good training, mental exercise. I kept all the little figurines from the war room that happened to correspond to these symbols.
That you did.
Yeah. Also, for some reason my brain's like, do the floor tiles move? Do they look like they move?
Not from where you're standing. It doesn't look like that. Seems
from where I can reach down and try to move them.
Yeah, it's very, very solid.
Okay, it's just the configuration seemed a little strange.
Did you think it was like slidey tiles from Lego?
Considered it a possibility.
Idra, one question.
Mm-hmm.
On Kibble's sheet, he does not have... How many spells does he have left? Because I don't see how you read that. I've never had a spellcaster so far, so I don't know how to read this thing proper.
I have not been keeping track on his sheet, but he has only used 1/3 level spell.
And that was to keep himself from dying.
Yep.
Okay, then.
It ends up being an honor system. You're supposed to tick them off.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. I just didn't see any of them were ticked, and I was like, I feel like he used magic, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't cheating the system.
Yeah,
I'm an honest person.
As much damage as I tanked, Kibble had a very interesting first round last time. So, anyway, so does everyone want to take one of these figures and take it to its corresponding symbol, the statue?
Tyson is busy decapitating people and building a tower of skulls at the feet of Clangan and Silverbeard.
I mean...
As one does.
I'm surprised this stuff doesn't... I feel like Draho's really become numb to gore. That's not good. Because every time a fight ends, people start doing weird things with bodies.
It's not that weird. It makes sure they don't get up and try to kill us again.
That was kind of the motivation. That and
I've been trying to teach him since before we picked you up, man.
Just set them on fire.
That doesn't hurt.
That would ruin the books.
I mean, all the books are ruined already. This library is essentially a giant, just kindling for a fire. All we got to do is set the building on fire, and we could probably deal with all of our problems at once.
Okay, well, I mean that.
New solution, guys. How about we leave here and set the place on fire and deal with our problems at once?
I have invested too much time trying to solve this puzzle. I am not standing in it now. We can do that after, but only if you're good. So. Unless someone wants to help me with this, I'll start putting the figurines, since we can't seem to find a little socket for them to go into.
Tell you what, you start doing that. I'm going to go hide behind my corner in the staircase.
Yeah, I will help Ark.
Okay, I would think that we put them in the bowls. But there's also that little element, each corresponding one. So again, we've got...
Wasn't there a notch, a recess notch, for something to sit into when you examined them initially?
Negative.
I don't recall. That was 2 weeks ago, and
Nope, DM says negative, so...
Okay, yeah. I think we looked specifically for those, and he said no. But the other thing is where we had to put stuff into the bowl, and that's what did it in those other statues. So, but I think there's a step 2 here. So
Put them in the bowl, push the button.
put them in the bowl, but also then each has like a corresponding element symbol. So I feel like, once we put the statues in and then add the corresponding element in some way, then that's what's going to do it. Because that's what made the plan go from pretend not to know to actually not know. So anyway, I'll put the figurines that match up with the symbols that are corresponding.
Which one are you starting with?
I don't like that question. That makes it feel like there's a specific order.
See, in pregame, you were saying something about ominous ways that DM speaks. I told you it wouldn't take long.
Did we find anything about an order here?
Actually, there's a balcony over here that Misaki was on, right?
That is correct.
Can I get up on that balcony and just do an overwatch while they deal with this? Keep an eye out for anything that may jump us.
You can, and likewise, where you were at, there's likewise a fairly close balcony.
Then I'll go up on that one.
Go ahead and add a couple more of those in here real quick.
While they're messing with that, I'm going to be up top, keeping an eye out for any trouble. Because I feel like the enemy's just going to pop up while we're in the middle of it.
I'm going to think a little bit Captain Planet-y here. So I'm going to go with Earth, Fire, Wind, Water. And then we'll just have to hope that a small monkey comes out and we can make him heart.
Was the monkey heart, or was it the dude that owned the monkey?
It was the dude that owned the monkey.
Mm-hmm. Don't ledger me with details.
Although technically, I don't know that if he owned him. I think they were just friends. But
yeah, because he had the power of heart. That's why he could be friends with a monkey.
So starting with Earth.
Yep.
Or indentured servitude.
As you drop the Clangeddon figurine into the bowl there, it slowly melts and then forms into what looks to be a silver ingot.
And your audio cut out, Kendra.
What looks to be a silver ingot, or is a silver ingot?
What looks to be a silver ingot.
Oh, I thought you said silvery and then cut out. That's okay. Oh, okay. Does that silver ingot look suspiciously like the ingot that is attached to the
kind of embossed at the bottom?
Yeah, the earthy one at the bottom. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try to push the ingot against the other ingot slot. Does that do anything?
It does not. So that looks like it's just a raised embossing. Probably carved out like a relief.
Okay. Well, then I will take that ingot and the double axe figurine symbol thing and put it in that one.
That's what you just did.
No, I did. Oh, wait. Is that the earth one? That's the earth one. Okay. So that makes the ingot. So then fire would be the Muradin one in the upper left.
Yep. Dropping that one in there?
Yes.
So that one slowly dissolves, and then what replaces it looks like an anvil, and there is a lit flame on top of it.
That's so cool. All right. And then we'll do the wind, which is the lower left with the boot and my mace.
Yep. Dropping that one in, you receive basically a miniaturized boot with a mace sticking out from the top that's flowing kind of fresh air from it.
And water with the upper right.
That one ends up dissolving and then forming into a mountain with an emerald. And behind the emerald, it looks like just a slow stream of water is trickling out.
Quick question for you. The emeralds that this one was encrusted with and the emerald that is in this newly formed figurine, does those look suspiciously about the same size as that one that was missing from that other bowl?
It does.
Duly noted.
With that, now that all four are placed into the correct spaces, you hear a mechanical whirring sound. It begins to kind of click and echo from below the floor. Portions of that most central area begin to grind stone on stone, sliding down and away, slowly descending into kind of a stairwell that forms a recessed kind of option into a sublevel of the hall. And when I say stairwell, this is actually quite large. It's 30 foot wide and descends about 50 feet down with a 30-foot tall ceiling.
Okay. As that starts opening, I actually physically pick up kibble just in case.
Okay.
So, also, for the guy with presumably the lowest intelligence in the group, I'm very good at puzzles. I think I got it right. We're going to do our usual thing where I'm in front.
I'll just send the owl down for a quick
That works too.
reconnaissance.
Okay. The owl sees that it leads you down into what looks to be a long tunnel. Doors interspersed along its length, and then towards the end curves a bit to the right and ends with a final door about 10 to 15 feet from that.
Okay. The doors along the tunnel, are they closed or open?
All closed.
Okay.
And
Kid
all
with
heavy
chat.
metal.
Them are heavy metal.
Okay.
Is there a green door?
All right. Well, it looks safe enough. So if we want to head on down,
Safe is very relative term down here.
that's why I said safe enough.
Okay.
All right, everyone go. I'll be the last one down. Kibble right behind me.
The ranged guy who can.
If Kibble's behind you, you're not the last one down.
Well, because I was going to put
You said
Kibble
you
in
had
front of
to
me, but I feel like he'll be better at guarding our rear than I will.
So what you mean is you're the second to last one.
Yes. What was the intelligence check about?
I think just for the hell of it.
Nope. It was for something else, and that was not enough, more than likely.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh,
Whatever it is, no.
So I've got to get my butt back down now, don't I?
You do. And there's an easy way, and then there's the easy way.
I'll catch you.
I don't want the easy way. That might hurt.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stand beneath where Misaki's attempting to jump, and I will offer to catch her.
I'm assuming I can just jump back onto the stair.
With a successful athletics check.
I'm there in case it's not successful.
Oh, so you're going to follow below me?
Yeah, I'm going to let you try, but if it doesn't work, I'm there as Plan B.
How about acrobatics versus athletics?
That would work if you want to do like a fun little flourish.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you?
like you hit the top of that baluster and you do a jump flip, like somersault in the air and land on the top of the stairs.
To be
Yep,
fair,
that
with
would
our
work.
track record, the more ridiculous the attempt.
12 will do. You're able to pirouette your way right on over.
Still get an 8 from the Russian judge.
Strap is showing.
Okay, so I guess we'll do our normal thing. Dude, you said there was. It's not lit down there, is it?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna really benefit from the element of surprise here, so I'll just hold the mace and use that as my torch.
Okay. So as you kind of wander down, you see door to the right, a little bit further down, door to the left, and it kind of switches back and forth between them. Any of those that you'd like to go into?
Oh, let's just go in order.
All right. So the first door, and this will be true for all the doors, are solid metal. They look like some form of steel or iron. Very minimal on the rust, though it does have some oxidation.
Oh, I imagine it's been pretty dry down here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any type of markings, decorative or just like lettering?
No, not specifically.
Okay. Kibble, would you like to check to see if it is trapped?
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Let me get this out.
You were regretting this decision.
A little bit.
I'm
So what are we
loving this
doing?
decision.
Checking for traps.
That would be sleight of hand or
Investigation.
investigation. Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay. All right.
No, it's bad that we now know what his roles are.
Does it seem to be locked, Kibble?
No.
Okay. Everyone stand back. I'll politely open it.
All right. So opening the door to that room, you find that it has a variety of display cases, creating almost lines within the room. There seem to be, within them, old parchment that looks excessively brittle. Each depicts a dwarf. Some wear metallic-looking armor. Others are draped in leathers and hide. Along with the parchment, there are large portraits hanging on the walls, much in the same vein. Stylized dwarven figures that stand resolute, though many seem to be showing their age. Discoloration, holes, and tears mar most of the finery.
Be careful touching anything in this room. It's all probably going to be very fragile. And if anyone wants a torch for this room, I've still got the 2 ever-burning torches. So.
But that's all that appears to be in the room. No other door, no nothing like that.
Correct.
That all looks very, very delicate, Ark.
Yep.
Do
Okay.
we need to go in there?
Define need.
If someone's going to go in there, probably Kibble. He's the least likely to accidentally break anything.
Okay. How do
He's
you want
also
him
the
to
most
proceed?
likely to accidentally steal something.
Well, then
I
something
mean, if
breaks.
he could seal it intact, more power to him. But
Right.
Go ahead and have Kibble roll another investigation check just to kind of search the room.
Hey, you guys know we're leaving the wrong guy in charge of this. 17.
That'll
you
do.
called dibs. That's-
He sits back, does his little magic casting for a bit, and then wanders into the room and starts kind of peeking into the cases, wandering around, checking behind the various different tapestries. He gets over to one case and kind of looks in and then switches around to the other side, and he's like, I think there's something there. I'm not sure what it is, though, but it's definitely magical.
Is the case locked?
They don't seem to have any locks.
Magically rigged or trapped.
Nope,
Is
no
it
magic other than what's in the case.
Okay.
Okay.
So walk in, and what is in the case?
Um,
Looking.
What's in
We're
the
touching.
box?
So
Yeah, what's
there first off seems to be a sketch, one of the parchment papers of what looks to be a dwarf riding a mountain goat. And then tucked up into kind of the corner is either reins or maybe a bit and a bridle. And that's what he seems to be pointing at.
I love you, Kay.
Does that look to
I
be
see where this is
something
going.
similar to the picture?
Very similar, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we can try to very carefully remove that set of,
But I need you
bridle.
off the keyboard. The keyboard is a problem.
Okay. So you open the case?
Kibble, is this case going to explode if we lift it open?
I don't think so.
I lift open the lid for the case.
Okay. And as you do, the case
Yeah.
opens nightly.
Thank you.
And within seems to be a magical bridle, looking very sharp, very fantabulous. One might even say
Fancy.
splendiferousness.
Bridle?
Bridle of splendiferousness +2.
Okay. Lift it out without disturbing the papers in there because they're probably brittle as
Yep.
heck.
Okay.
That's Look, I'm not exactly a clumsy guy, but I'm big. I'm just gonna bump things. That's how it works.
Well, that's why I kind of went in, because I figured I'd be able to,
right.
bandy around.
That's why I'm like, not me. So we'll have my moment. So also, this actively encourages me to continue to politely open doors.
Yes, like the next one.
Yes. Because I think we're doing. Whoa.
Somebody's got a keyboard, kitty.
I have been fighting a desperate battle.
Don't
You guys don't even know.
That's why you gotta have a decoy keyboard. That's next level cat ownership right there.
Well, we now know the cat is on the left side of the keyboard. We've determined that.
One cat is on the left side of the keyboard.
There's 3 eyeballing him, probably.
You are in fact
the appropriate response to this is pics or it didn't happen.
So next room.
Next room.
Oh, kids.
Something draw up in chat.
So within this room, looks to be a lot like the main hall that you guys came down from. Wall-to-wall bookshelves that seem to be somewhat away from, and some are somewhat away from the walls. Small clear cases also house a variety of items, most of which seem to be dwarven, worn battle axes, hammers, or war picks. 2, however, stand out. One holds a beard that's been braided with an axe head in that braid. The other is kind of a floor-to-ceiling enclosure of glass with what looks to be a suit of full dwarven armor.
Plate, I imagine.
Getting close enough to inspect.
Kibble, are you getting close enough to inspect?
I was going to say, we'd be walking in behind you.
Well, so the suit, upon further review, seems to have no real connection points that standard armor would. Rather, it all seems to be one uniformly constructed set of armor with no real space for a living being to occupy. No options to disconnect what should be the segments of the armor, almost as if it's kind of a really elaborate crafted metal statue. Though you do see that the faceplate has this thin slot where a mouth would be.
Nobody touched that, because I think it'll start moving and try to hurt us.
What's in the slot?
Supposed to be a mouth.
Ooh, I've seen this movie. And then he gets angry and it starts shooting fire out of its face guard.
And then it says, "Hey, laser lips, your mama was a snowblower."
Hey,
2 different movies.
Really want to get.
So there's
In that.
books, that suit, and a beard, and some worn relic weapons.
Yep. Kibble does point out that the suit is magical.
Ooh,
Of course
what's
it
the
is.
suit?
I'm not fully convinced it's a suit so much as a dormant thing that's going to try to kill us. But I'm just one vote.
And it's too big to fit into a bag hole.
That is true.
Well, how big's the suit?
Dwarven size.
You need to close and lock the door.
What's it made out of?
Looks to be kind of standard metal,
Uh-huh.
like either iron, steel, maybe parts of it are adamantine.
I'm gonna get up close to it and inspect it.
Okay.
While he's doing that, are the books in decent shape? Or are they all decayed and rotted, or brittle and whatnot?
In this room, there does seem to be a bit of decay and rot with them. Unfortunately, any of them that you pick up seem to fall apart.
Okay.
Yet another please don't sneeze in here room.
So, what do I got to roll to determine this arcana?
Sure.
As he's approaching it, I am going to actually switch over to the mall.
Ooh,
Okay.
15.
So you open the case and kind of take a good look over it. Definitely seems to be some sort of either golem or automaton.
So it's not just a suit of armor.
Probably not. Not with the fact that there is no space for anyone to kind of get into it.
And considering
Okay.
none of us are dwarves, I don't think it'll be exactly happy to see us.
But with that roll, you do recall that odd coin that you picked up back in the Spirit Nagalar? Looks
Which I
like
think Draho did keep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Looks about the right size for the slot in its mouth.
I'm gonna stick it in.
All right.
Blip.
You see kind of the eyes pop up, glowing kind of a light blue. The suit stands up at attention. I am X9DA. How may I serve?
Installing
speaking
update
common?
1 of 2,620.
Is it speaking common or?
Nope, that comes out in Dwarven.
I
I'm gonna
translate.
be like, Ark, you talk small people.
He's not small. He's just short. Sorry. What was it he said again?
I am X9DA. How may I serve?
In Dwarvish. Hello. We were sent here to get an important artifact. Can you help us locate it?
I do not have knowledge of artifacts, but I may assist.
Very good. What are you able to do? Just what are your functions?
This unit is programmed for basic combat fighting, but with enough time, maybe retrofit to do other functions.
All right, second butler.
Can you repeat your name again?
It go.
I am X9DA.
X9DA. Okay.
Are you trying to think of a way to shorten that into a name?
I'm just trying to see if it's maybe some kind of pun that we haven't deciphered yet. Okay. Well, for the moment, we'll just go with X9. Do you have any other knowledge of this area?
Minimal. I have been shut down for many, many years.
Well, are you aware when you're shut down?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's
So what
This
were
is
you
all
aware of
this is
for
all
those
new to
many,
Ark.
many
He's
years?
just like, so
A long dormant period where no physical life has come through.
okay. Well, do you know what are in the other rooms?
Most of this level is a vault section, though there are some areas that are for the children.
Clarify children.
People of younger ages.
What are the areas for the children? Can you explain them?
It is for children's reading materials.
Oh, okay. Oh, we found the librarian, but also he can punch things. Okay.
I don't know if he punctures. I'm going to actually ask that next in common and assume that he speaks more than one language. And I'm going to say, what's he do? Because assumably I don't speak Dwarven, so I don't know what he's been talking about.
Does he respond?
I think he was asking you.
No, I was just asking out loud. What's he do? What's he saying?
Right, because none of you know what he's saying. Right, okay. I've been translating this every time. So it's like he says there's a room down here for children's reading, and he is set up for basic combat, but potentially can learn more.
Well, what's basic combat mean?
I think the biggest takeaway here is they have things that you can read, Draho.
Take a look. It's in a book.
You hear
Not if it's
a
in
bit
that
of warbling
subhuman
kind
dwarf
of go
language.
across his vocals, and then he switches over to common. X9DA is a basic fighter unit.
What weapons do you use?
He lifts one arm and puts his hand kind of in a knife position. It then recesses into his arm, and then out pops what looks to be a dwarven battle axe.
That is so cool.
He
That
just
is
Optimus
impractical.
primed his arm.
We have a dwarven Optimus Prime.
Oh, okay.
Does X9DA turn into a semi truck?
No response.
You mean a caravan cart?
We will also accept gorilla. Gorilla?
Yeah, I was trying to remember what the one
Optimus
was that was an
Primal.
animal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is his arch nemesis a robotic dragon?
Do you really want to find out?
Okay,
I'm
so
a little curious.
you're combat oriented. What else do you do?
X9DA can be programmed to do a multitude of things.
So all you do right now is fight?
Correct.
Okay. well,
X9DA's most recent mission was with a Dwarven Specialty Tactical Unit that helped to defend against orcs.
How'd that work out?
X9DA completed the mission.
Did the team survive?
X9DA was the only unit to return.
X9DA, could you please, from this point forward, refer to yourself in the first person?
As you wish.
I don't know. I liked it better as X9DA.
Well, we can switch it later, obviously.
I mean,
X98
obviously we don't know who's in
What is
control of this
your
thing. Right now it's being very cooperative.
experience versus drow.
The hated drow have come up through tunnels from time to time. X9DA has experience.
See,
Good.
Draho, see, you guys have something in common.
What, did we both kill a lot of drow?
Well, he said hated, so you guys are brothers now.
I don't think that's how it works.
You are best friends, and that's how this works. So anyway,
Friends maybe, but brothers,
Wow,
there's
I mean,
a lot
you got
of
a best
bloodline
friend
and
and a
paperwork involved.
fiance since coming down here. Like you're rolling
this
in
has
it,
been a
Draho.
productive weekend for him.
None of that stuff can happen until the proper documents have been signed. Yes,
I
Draho
see
does
it now.
have
I see
paperwork
now.
for friendship.
He's going to marry the drow so he can play out the long game of canceling the contract of all his stuff going to your Eldritch Sugar Daddy. I'm starting to see it now. He's playing 4
And set 4 demons on a drow.
Katie, I sent you a chat.
Okay.
I'm going to ask the robot who it follows. Who's the robot following right now? Who's in charge of instructing it?
Currently, he's just standing there.
I think he's just waiting for instructions in general. It's like, well,
Robot, who was the last person to give you a command?
That was former military general Orion Battlehammer.
Orion Battlehammer. Anyone with good... Can I history to see if I know who Orion Battlehammer is?
Sure,
Can I history that?
go for it.
Nope. Definitely not.
Maybe.
Nope, not so much.
Yeah, it's dwarf lore. Nobody
All
cares
right,
about it.
let me see if I can show up Draho.
I love
That's
how
my
that's
favorite
the
pastime. History. Does a 16 let me show up Draho?
That will give you a bit, yes. So you would know that the Battlehammer clan was once one of the preeminent in Sarbreen. Just a sec. Obviously, mommy is getting home.
So
Good
excited.
dog, best friend.
Yep. So one of the preeminent clans within Sarbreen. They were more often than not higher level military officers throughout basically the entire family.
With a clan name like that. Okay.
So you were being directly ordered by a general?
That is correct.
You'd think they'd pawn that off on a lesser officer to give you commands in battle. If a general was ordering you, were you a general's assistant? What was your military? Oh, what was your military rank, robot?
Not sure he would have a rank so much as just be considered hardware.
I don't think you're really grasping what's going on here.
Kid,
What has been the condition of almost every other military style standard metallic weapon we have found here? Pretty corroded, torn up, not so awesome.
Yeah,
This thing's operational.
which means it must have been higher quality, which means it might have been higher ranked than some other people in the military. It was taking orders directly from a general. All of Draho's standard military experience, that being that he read a couple books on it while he was in academy, tell him that this robot had to have been answering to a general, so it has to be of some significant rank or position.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, they probably considered it hardware. So, but anyway.
And exceptionally expensive and rare hardware to boot.
Right. So anyway, he's coming with us.
Yeah.
We got some more doors.
Kedro chat.
Alrighty.
Is he coming with us? I don't think he's chosen.
I don't think he gets a choice. He's waiting for orders.
I say you guys put the coin in his mouth, so I think you're stuck with him now.
Well, X9DA, why don't you you should follow us while we go down this, and maybe you'll be some assistance, but maybe we won't get into a situation where we need you. But it'd be better to have you with us than not.
As you wish.
Also, let's just put this as a rule now. Only follow the orders of the people in this current group until told otherwise by someone in this group.
Of course.
Okay.
And about this point, you guys notice that Kibble and Misaki are missing.
They need to stop.
Can we really stop doing this, please?
I'm going to ask the robot, can you sense where the other people that were in the room went?
Let's
You
start
got
putting
some
a
sort
bell
of-
on Kibble.
He looks directly dead at you. There is no need to sense. They went out that door and to the right.
Yeah, from now on, when you see someone disappear from the group for any reason, let out a really loud alert to inform everyone of where they are.
Maybe not really loud, but actually bother to tell us.
As you wish.
Okay. Well, let's go the way they went then.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you wander out, you notice the next door down the hall is open.
Yep, thought so. Was trying to get us to that point, but anyway. Okay, so I look in the room. Do I see a little fox?
You do, and a little Kibble, and they seem to be standing over what look to be very thin golden kind of sheets. The rest of the room is filled with tiny chairs and tables, what look like decayed children's books, short bookshelves that are in a variety of ruins, save
Golden
for that
sheets.
small set that's in front of the two of them. Kibble's
Golden
eyes are
sheet.
just massive.
Golden sheets, I love you. And I am not in fox form. I am in humanoid form. So, yeah. His eyes are massive, which tells me they go into my bag.
He puts out a kind of pouty lip of, but I wanted to read Puffy the Magic Airship.
When we get back, you can read them. Are we able to actually... Kedro, were we actually able to read those?
Oh yeah, they look to be on basically two thin gold plates that open up into dwarven scripted books.
That's what I was getting at. We were able to read what it said, even though it was in Dwarven script.
Yes, for you, they end up looking whatever most appropriately sets to your personal dialect.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Kibble, when we get back to the manor, you can peruse them where it's...
Can I see the cover art from here?
A little bit.
Does the magic airship have like a red head and a dress that features like whatever the topic is of the episode?
Not quite, but you can see another one that looks like a little goat, one that's a pony. There's one with like three little goblins, one that looks like a dwarven cleric, a dwarf made that kind of looks like a short brown cookie-ish thing, a badger and some others. One that looks like a really scary looking troll with menacing face. Another goat one, and I believe, Oh, one that's an entrance to the mine.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
So we can look at these more at a later date.
We could read Kibble bedtime stories.
Ooh,
Correct.
I'd like that.
But it's not bedtime now, so we're going to put them away.
Oh, does it has to be?
Yeah. Do you really want to go to sleep here?
If we can read the books.
Not right now.
Later, Kibble, we got to do something real important. We got to save the world.
Okay.
I know.
And I went ahead and put in the names of each of those books into Discord for you guys.
500 GP value to each in gold and sentimentality. Sentimentality carries no value in the Reichlin-Mir household.
Well,
Everything has a price tag.
I already put them in my bag, so good luck.
Any crayon residue in the rim.
Sparkle.
Not that you see, but you do smell something waxy.
It's the special wax that was developed by House Crayola. All right, next room.
Okay. Opening the door to the next room, this one looks to have once been an aloof style of barracks. Cots line the wall, though they seem to be hanging from the ceiling, stacked at several different heights, with each having just enough space for someone to sleep under the one above it. Secured on either side of each seems to be a small standing locker. Most have the doors open or have fallen to the floor with rust and age. There's a small table with place settings in the center of the room, which seats 6. Silverware is sitting upon that table's granite surface.
These guys really take protecting their children's books seriously. All right, well, since everything in here looks like it's a bit more utility, I'll start looking through like the leftovers of those standing lockers.
Okay.
See if there's anything in there, worth taking.
Sure. So you do a thorough turn over the room. You're between the lockers and some of the bunk beds able to find another 10 more of those odd-looking dwarven coins, as well as a walking stick that has been carved to look like a scaled serpent.
Ooh, is it actual?
Doesn't seem to be.
We'll pick up the coins, but it's a cool walking stick.
I take it. That's my new strolling cane when I'm in town.
But you gotta do that thing where like you don't even use it to walk; you just put it under your shoulder and just,
Well, yeah, it's there to slap the peasantry away when they start asking for money.
I thought I was that for that, but anyway. So, all
I
right.
think you're one of the peasantry that's asking for money in his eyes.
If Drawho decides to hit me with that stick, he deserves everything that happens after.
I do kind of want to see that.
Not gonna lie, so do I.
Do I have any charm humanoid spells?
he to metagame for a second. He has advantage on saves against those, right?
Yeah, I know.
But that just makes it more of a challenge, which is more fun.
It's not for being an elf, it's for being a stubborn noble.
All
Next
right.
door.
Yep.
All right, opening the next door. This room houses a variety of training dummies, each of which seem to be marred in a slightly different fashion. One has been blackened, another seems to be fractured, yet another is pierced, one dented, and the last one covered in a variety of colors. Walls are lined with plush chairs in various states of disrepair. Several small tables interspersed between them house small tankards, and one holds a book covered in a ruby red leather and gold trimming.
That is suspiciously rotted.
Undecayed.
Correct.
Kibble.
Yeah, let's get Kibble on that.
That one's definitely magical. I can see it from here.
I can see it from here.
All right, let's check out the book.
All right.
Party.
Picking it up, it is a spell book.
Yay! One of our 15 spell books we'll never
No
use
one
because
needs
no
to
one's a
die
wizard.
and come back as a wizard.
Dude, whoever comes back as a wizard is gonna be set for life.
Or we just need to recruit a caster.
All right, I'll go ahead and add it to my stack of spell books that I'm currently carrying.
Alrighty.
And you said tankards?
Correct.
Anything special about the tankards?
No, they just seem to be kind of standard pewter tankards.
Well, once the kids are done reading, they stop for a quick snack and a light ale. So.
Anything additional in this room?
Unless something of note pops out, let's do a quick once over.
Okay. As you investigate, do it this way because this will be more fun.
For who?
For me.
Who puts traps in a kid's library?
Looks like the highest is going to be Misaki. You see that one of the chairs seems to be kind of a little bit frumpier than the others.
I kind of poke and prod at the chair.
What you find is that underneath the seat is this little bit of revealed hatch that's just up slightly. Almost false bottomish.
I wave Kibble over.
Okay. Go ahead and give an investigation roll for Kibble.
Who's got Kibble?
Draho.
I'm trying to find it. I got my sheets stacked over and I'm struggling. There it is. I had my tabs like mixed over, so I was trying to figure out where investigation was.
I'm so glad you did this first.
13.
That'll do.
Alright.
He looks in and he's like, that's a tripwire. That's not good.
Can you disarm it?
I can try. Go ahead and give me a Thieves' Tools roll.
Thieves' tools. Let's go.
And I imagine everyone else gets out of the room.
Purely up to you guys.
Thieves' tools. Abilities.
Should be skills all the way at the bottom.
Skills all the way at the bottom. I
Kibble
don't see
had
it
this-
under skills.
He was a kobold, and then we adopted him. And then he saved our lives on multiple occasions.
I don't see it.
Let's see.
It might be under tools, but I think basically it's just
It'd just be a
roll-
dex
basically
with
roll like a
proficiency.
dexterity check and then add your proficiency modifier.
Except for he's double. Go ahead and use stealth of hand or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yep.
Stealth of hand. Man, his hand is so quiet and invisible.
Well, good luck.
He reaches in and ever so lightly disconnects that wire. He's like, I think I got it.
Well, what he didn't know, that was the dummy wire.
Well, if he got it, I'm going to open it.
Okay. So opening the hatch, you see this small little vial that looks like roiling purple liquid within it. Aside from that, there seem to be 3 more of those odd dwarven coins, about 15 gold and 25 platinum.
Grab all the things. Can anyone identify this liquid?
We've got enough coins for one for each of us now, don't we?
I think we've got more than that, honestly.
Yep.
See, I thought we were up to like 15 now.
Oh, I didn't know we had that.
We could each have like 2 and then a little bit left over. All right. But anyone have any idea what this liquid is? That's not something I deal with.
I don't know what would it be to determine that. I'm not very good at nature.
That might be. Well,
It's
it
definitely
depends on.
magical of some sort.
Okay.
All right, I can arcana it.
Go for it.
Yes, you can.
That you can. With a nat
Nice.
20, you know that is some form of potion that has been crafted to function as cloud kill. So had that
Ooh.
tripwire pulled the stopper on it, a cloud kill would have dropped in the room.
Ooh.
All right, so it's basically a grenade of a biological nature.
We have a biological weapon. Now I'm wondering if we add that to the bomb bag, does that make it all burn up or does
No,
explosion
no,
happen first?
no, no, no.
So
I
that
have
sounds like a
better
bad
use for
idea.
that.
Look, most of what we do are bad ideas. We're just very good at making them work.
I have an
90%
excellent
of
use for
adventure.
that.
60% of the time, it works every time. All right. Are there more doors down this hallway?
There are.
We keep going.
All right. Opening the door to the next room, this room holds lines of desks and small rolling carts, all piled with old decaying books. Each seem to be sectioned out into a specific type of book: philosophy, history, smelting, brewing, and so on. Attached at the end of the table is a small box. End of each table is a small box containing small squares of parchment, but they seem to be a little bit thicker than your average style parchment. Most are hard to make out, but among enough of them, you're able to realize that they're ready to be filled out, notating title, type, location number, author, and then they have slots below for due date, borrower's name, and date returned, along with late fee assessed, though on all of these, the fields are blank.
Ark, who's like never been around books too much, has just been like, you guys have paper for keeping track of your paper. That's
It's very complex when you get into the bureaucracy of government.
I'm noticing that.
Just wait until you start have to paying to get the paper to pay them. That's when it gets fun.
Are any of the books salvageable, or are they all decayed and rotten?
Doing a thorough search of the room.
Of course.
Okay.
Sure.
So as you guys search through the room, Navarra, you find a area kind of nestled away, which seems a bit drier and opens into a small dumbwaiter. Within are two books that don't seem to be problematic. Both are labeled in Dwarven, however.
Okay, Ark, can you read these?
The first one, its title is Cloud Castles. The second is The Emerald Tree.
Did you say the Emerald Dream?
Correct.
I read off the titles out loud.
Okay, doesn't mean anything to me right off the bat, but
We can figure it out later. Hands it to be added to the
Yeah, I'll
Evercard
just-
file.
put it in my bag.
Okay.
I'll comprehend languages on it later.
Did we? I mean, I could just read it. Did we order any bookshelves with our new house?
There was a library that had shelves in it, so
Okay. Cool.
all right.
Also, the dumbwaiter. Does it look like it still function?
Potentially, yes.
Is there like a cranking mechanism, or is it just like you manually move the rope?
Manually move the rope.
Okay. I will definitely do that.
All right, go ahead and give me a strength athletics.
Ooh. Okay. Does this constitute lifting?
In a fashion, sure. It is definitely a push, pull, or drag kind of thing.
Okay, and it's just a general strength check.
Yep.
Okay. 18.
18? All right. You see it start to move up, and then you hear this kind of snap, and the rope goes slack, and then coils around your hand. The dumbwaiter, however, does not seem to fall back down.
Well, they're very good at stopping things. That's okay. How much rope do I have now?
About 15 feet worth.
Okay. Does it look like it's still okay, or does it look like it's going to just break?
It's very old, very decayed.
Okay. Yeah. 5 minutes later, we're fighting a Balrog. No.
So, moving on.
Yeah, I guess that's all we found in this room.
All right. The next door opens into what looks to have been an office. A rustic granite desk takes up much of the center of the room. A skeleton sits in a chair behind it, slumped onto the desk, and has a tipped-over tankard in its bony grasp. Against the wall behind the desk are a slew of ale barrels, split into two large piles, and between them a door. Against the wall to your left, there are two large card catalog holders taking up half the space on each wall, and then are supplemented by two floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. There is a small sign on the desk that states, "Quiet, please," in Dwarven.
Is there a black leather sofa against the wall?
There is not.
Okay. Okay. Guess we'll just search the room as we have been doing.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
So that makes it a total of, does that matter?
No, not with a nat 20.
Yay.
You will find a small stone kind of raised up underneath the desk that looks like a flagstone that could be removed. Okay. Underneath, you find a bag that holds another 30 of those odd dwarven coins, and a superior potion of healing.
Ooh, that's going to go with me. After I'm starting to think there's a secret casino in here.
And as you say that, the card catalogs open, and cards just come flinging out at you.
Yep.
Good job.
I get that for not asking. The one time I don't ask Gibble to do the thing.
Doesn't seem to be hurting you, but the cards are pelting you.
Do they all just have written on them? Shh.
No, they look to be kind of your standard book cards.
Okay.
Like library cards.
Okay. So
Okay, everybody, I have a plan.
They're all just hitting me.
Yep.
Are you saying that paper beats arc?
I'm glad you got that.
We did discuss that I am the earth element guy, so.
All right, everybody, come here. On the count of three, we get her.
All right, I try to get out of the room, and I'm just like, scrape them off me.
As soon as you exit the door, they stay within the room and file themselves back into the card catalogs.
Rude.
Does the skeleton appear to have been or have died by violence?
Give me a medicine check.
And you said there was a door behind him.
Correct.
And we also had casks.
Yep, casks of ale, marked ale. With that, it doesn't look like it died by violence, though within the tankard there is this odd green dry residue.
I drank what?
A dry green residue.
Yes, but I was making a reference of someone's last words.
Ah.
I drink what?
No, seriously, I wanted to know. It was me.
I'm guessing no form of a note on the desk.
Correct.
You got to think how potent of a poison does it have to be to kill a dwarf?
And still be in the tankard.
Particularly without them being able to say or do anything.
All right. Well, you know what? Maybe someone got some of that purple worm poison and just concentrated it or something. I don't know.
It was a pale ale.
I smell it. I touch it. I look up. The camera zooms in. Iocane powder. Let's stake my reputation on it.
He went up against a Sicilian. All right.
I mean, given what I know of dwarven alcohols, they probably just drink a normal booze and die.
Which to any other creature is poison.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think we found enough in this room.
But we've got a door, an additional door in the room, besides whatever's left in the hall.
Okay. Kibble, you want to do your kibble thing? Because last time I didn't let you do that. I got attacked.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation for kibble.
I love how Steven has done more as Kibble than as Draho this session.
Yeah, well, the problem is I keep closing the character sheet and having to bring it back up. What do you want me to roll?
Investigation.
Yeah, 13.
You are a terrible Kibble.
Kibble heads over to the door, looks at it, and it's all good. And he turns the handle and opens it up. And behind, you can see a small room with a small bed, desk, table with a single chair, and an armoire that resides in there. The furnishings are humble with little flair. There's a flat, modest rug that stretches across most of the floor, and a light, musty, dead kind of odor pervades the area.
Investigating this room, which probably has nothing in it. 14.
Okay. You end up lifting up that rug, and beneath it are, with melded into the stones, various different bones.
Can I identify the nature of these bones?
They look to be about dwarven size.
Oh, okay.
They're melted into
The stone flooring. Mm-hmm.
the stone flooring.
They're melded into it.
Correct.
Oh, melded, not melted. I was about to say. Okay, so
Bones don't really melt.
that's why I was confused for a second because I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what
what
I said.
melts bones?
Dragons? No. But okay, so they're like in it.
Correct.
And they took
Arcana, is that normal?
I find that interesting.
Even without Arcana, that's not normal.
Well, I meant, is there some sort of magic that would do that? Something I could identify with Arcana or history?
Stone shape could do it if done right.
Or done wrong, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Teleport potentially gone awry.
Yeah, but again, it looks like they took the time to cover it up, and then this guy either poisoned himself or someone poisoned him. So that's there's some foul play here.
There's some complicated stuff going on, and I feel like it's not my business to get involved in a several century old dwarven crime scene.
Do you think the person who did this is still around to accept the punishment?
Maybe.
Nothing coming up on Divine Sense.
If they were an elf, they might be.
Said there's an armoire.
Correct.
Check the armoire.
It's filled with a variety of clothing, mostly small clothes, but along with various different dwarven library investments.
And I'm guessing all a bit mothy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, any other rolling room action?
Nothing really of note.
Except for, the skeleton that is entombed within the stone.
Correct.
And the other skeleton that's out here having been poisoned, presumably.
But, hang on. There's no gap between stone and bone. It's actually stone up to the bone.
Correct. Like if you had done, say, a blacktop graveling while it was still hot, put someone's face into it, and then rolled over them with a steamroller.
That's not specific.
What I'm getting at is the skeleton looks like it's set in the stone, not like a body was set in the stone and then the flesh decayed off.
Correct.
Right.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
And I walk out.
Some freaky stuff happened in here. Okay, so we're not going to rule the burning the place down out. But we're just gonna move on for now.
And close that door when everybody's out.
Does the stonework look like it's been warped?
Minimally, yes.
Do we want to do anything with this, or just kind of try to forget it happened?
Not sure there is anything to do with it at this point.
Okay.
What was our... Does X9 know anything about this?
Yeah, at X9D8. Do you know what happened here?
He steps over, kind of chunking as he gets over to it, looks down. Someone inserted dwarven bones into the floor.
Thank you, X9D8.
You are welcome.
I don't know why his name bothers me. I feel
Everything
like it's a
bothers you,
reference.
Draho.
I
I feel
mean,
like it's out of character. I feel like it's a reference to something that I've seen or heard before, but I can't place it, and that's gonna bug me.
knowing Kedro, it is. We just haven't figured it out yet.
I feel like I've seen that before.
Anyway,
How many doors were in the hallway?
That was actually the last one until the end of the hall, where it kind of turns and then opens to a large structured door.
So I'm at the corner
X98.
staring at the door.
what does this door lead to?
This door leads to the research chamber.
Would there be any security measures on it?
There were in times past, but given the power state, no.
Insight check on the robot. No, okay. Just to be safe, Kibble, could you do your thing?
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I thought you're still role playing it.
You said
Investigation.
power state.
Yes, that is correct. There is no power currently running the facilities. There doesn't seem to be any traps. Doesn't
Okay.
seem to be locked.
Okay. And I open it
Okay. This
after
door,
putting Kibble behind me.
this door, as you open it, and it's a very heavy, almost vault-like door, like several feet thick worth of steel.
So you mean I actually have to try?
Correct.
Okay.
As it opens, you see what looks to be like a circular style room. 8 metal and glass cylinders surround a pool filled with green glowing liquid. On the sides of the room, there's an alcove that juts out to the left or the right of the chamber from your perspective. And each of those house 2 large metal contraptions that look to be constructed using like a square box. This had cylinders placed around where the corners would be, and a large vat of something green sitting up around the top. In addition to that, on the opposite wall is a huge metal vault-style door, like one of the big circular type vaults, that seems to have an inordinate amount of rust and decay on it compared to the rest in the metal of the room.
That door compared to the door we walked in through, bigger, smaller, same size?
Bigger, much
Okay.
bigger.
Okay.
Though the map is not going to show it that way.
So you're saying there's a map.
There might be.
You said green
Is there
liquid.
any, like,
Is it the same
green-
shade as the residue in the mug?
Looks it, but a bit brighter, considering it's more liquidy. You would assume.
If I look on the other side of the door I just opened, is it similarly corroded?
It is not.
So something tried to get in there, I think. All right. The containers, they're metallic or glass?
Part metallic, part glass. They almost look like large human-sized pod enclosures.
We found the cryo chambers. Either that or a bunch of Captain Americas are about to come out and attack us. Oh, okay. Wow. That's actually very aesthetically pleasing for where we're about to die. You said they're filled with the same green liquid?
Correct.
Be very careful around these, because I don't think that green liquid likes us.
And you said the other big door that's all rusted and corroded is across the chamber from us?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
And the ones to the other side are just bigger versions of those little tubes?
Yep. More of the big structured kind of vat sections to it. So specifically, the metal and glass cylinders, these seem to be pods filled with the same green liquid that's in that pool nearby, though the coloration on those is slightly tinged to a brighter shade of green. There are luminescent globes within that show that the liquid is kind of in a constant state of flux, maybe being pushed in and pulled out, kind of refreshing the pod. There are valves and complex gauges on the side of the pod, indicating various different forms of measurement, though they all seem to be in some form of dwarven shorthand that doesn't make much sense. So you see things where it's lettering like AA, HR, MM.
Draho?
Yes.
Just gonna read this off to you. If you could write it down, so maybe when we get back to our little base camp, maybe one of those dwarves understands what this is.
You want me to write it in common for the dwarves to read, or would you like it in dwarven? Because I can't do that.
You know what? I mean, just copy the script. What's there?
Oh, you want me to copy the weird little scribbles that they think is language?
It's language. It's just I don't know what it means.
I don't.
Just copy it down on parchment, because I know you've got a bunch. And
I'm gonna pull out a piece of parchment, a pen, and I'm gonna hand it to Misaki. You're more artistically inclined at drawing silly lines.
I don't think we should touch anything, though.
Figure out of game, a calligrapher would be better at doing this than me.
Yeah, and unless we find those. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do all the tubes have the same markings?
They do.
Okay.
Though
So
the exterior contraptions, the ones in the alcoves, those have different markings.
Right, but all the smaller tubes in the center all have the same markings.
Correct.
Yeah, I just feel we should make a note of this room and how it's set up, and maybe ask them. And unless we find we absolutely have to do something to try to get through the door, I don't think we should touch anything.
So I will take the time to, with the Everfull quill, I'll just take the parchment from Draho and I will rough sketch out a tube where the dial is located on the tube. Then offset from that, I will do a superimpose of the dial. I assume it's a dial with the rune markings.
Okay. Go ahead and move your guys' selves around the room as appropriate.
Actually, you know what? Since we have Exposition Bot here, X9DA, what is this room?
This room was the former research and cloning lab.
Cloning.
What is cloning?
Chico, what?
What is cloning?
It is a high-level form of wizard magic that allows a subject to be recreated in facsimile.
Like a higher level reincarnate.
You said
Very
that word.
similar.
Fact similar.
Correct.
Similar to facts? Is that like alternate facts?
It means like creating a copy
Oh.
of a people.
And I will also be copying. both of the two large vats, do they themselves have similar markings to each other then?
Yes. Just
Okay.
different than the smaller pods.
Right. So once I do one small pod, I will then do the same with one of the larger.
Okay. So on the bigger ones, they seem to be largely constructed of copper and maybe some sort of pressurized processing container. That large vat of green liquid can be seen protruding from the upper portion of the system, and tubes do run from it into the walls, as well as into the pool, which has tubes running into each of the metal pods, one on each side, one higher and one lower.
X9, is this liquid harmful to living beings?
In its unprocessed state, yes.
Is it unprocessed? And I point down to the pit here.
That would be correct.
Everyone steer clear of that.
Does
Okay,
it
I'll
look
set
and
you in
smell like
chat.
the stuff that was in the cup in the other room?
It very well may be.
Oh, good observation.
What's in this room down here with closed doors?
That's the big corroded thing.
Correct.
Oh,
Okay.
I just saw a room with nothing in it and doors, and I
Alright.
wanted to get in there.
Yeah, I think Kibble, check this for traps. I don't want to be in this room very long.
Hey, Draho.
Okay.
Draho.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up?
Wow. You've got glass containers with stoppers on them, correct?
I have many glass containers.
and I know at least one of us has mage hand.
So how about getting a sample of the green liquid?
All right.
Everybody, shh.
Blah.
And everyone should
Somebody's
stand
coming
back
from
while we're
behind
doing
us.
this.
So I'm going to hand Kibble like 3 vials and say, fill these up with your mage hand.
I'd feel much more comfortable if we opened this door before doing that.
We're going to have company.
Sorry, what? Did you hear something?
Yes, there are people coming down the hall.
Oh.
Everyone take cover. And I run back up here.
Yeah, we can hide behind these pillars.
Those are not pillars.
Or not pillars, what am I
The
The
saying?
pods.
tubes.
Certainly.
Yeah, the
You
pods.
absolutely
Okay.
may.
Gonna duck here, and Kibble and I are gonna
As
draw
he
our bows
grins.
and prepare to shoot something.
Actually, Kaizen, if you want to switch spots with me because you can reach, but if they come around the corner and I'm to the right, they're going to see me.
Okay.
And thinking about that, if somebody wants to pick up X9's character sheet to run him, feel free.
I'll run the robot.
There you go.
Okay.
Robert.
So how exactly do I do that?
So you head into PC and just find his sheet, double click on it, and it's yours.
PC.
Then make sure you don't confuse them like I keep doing.
Oh, okay. I'll just make a little
And
tab. there. There we are.
how's my bird doing?
Your bird at this point can see the full troop that you had seen from the exterior coming down that hallway.
How many?
Easily
Yeah.
30 plus those 4 massive giant-sized things.
Are there baz with them?
Say again?
Are there baz with them? I'm asking Kaizen.
Not that you can see.
Who's got that purple vial?
Purple vial.
I think Draho does. The cloud kill.
Oh, that would be on Kibble then.
Ark will tell X9 to enter his battle mode.
As you wish.
Okay. I will set myself up with the since we have so many coming. I'll set myself with the shield and the mace for now.
And I'll just tag these ones on as they are the preliminary force coming through.
Oh wow! Okay.
I am going to coat my weapon.
All right. From around the corner you hear, "We know you're in there."
And we know you're out there.
Well,
And Elva,
then,
I'm going to reply, come and take us, you dirty bastards.
as you wish.
I don't take taunting from Drow for anything. I will ruin our ambush for it.
In front of them,
It's not an
ends up
ambush if they
stepping
know it going in.
the Drow Death Knight that you've seen. And he steps up too, and I'm just going to use this icon right about there. And looks around. "Well, I see you guys have done a wonderful job leading us to where we need.
It's from Venom.
I'll leave the tactical team to deal with you." And he starts swinging that whip around in kind of that long orange arc.
I'm not orange.
And in doing so, the rest of that troop proceeds to walk up behind him into that whip and then disappear. And then finally he steps into it and disappears.
That's his
Wait, he just left after he talked all that crap?
Yep.
Remember how we were pretty sure we were doing the work for him?
Yeah, but fight me, bro. I wanna
Okay.
kill some Drow.
These Drow are just Drow.
They look to be.
Okay. Well, let me hit one and see if I do extra damage.
Well, we've got F Mage, Tactical Team Leader, House Captain, and Assassin, and Priestess of Lolth. So I don't think this is going to be just Drow.
And none of them have number. Well, the gargoyle things are there too. So
I mean,
nope,
we're
they
gonna find
pass
out
through that whip space as well.
So
Would-
he took those with him.
When that was going down, would we have been able to throw off a spell that done anything?
You could certainly attempt to.
I tempted to just fire an arrow, but I know it's not going to do anything to that guy. So
Well, I
why
was
waste it?
tempting of allowing a fireball down into that hallway
Oh, go for it.
behind them. Like,
You should send a fireball through that whip portal that he
Well,
used.
that's what I was
Just hit him
saying.
on the other side.
that's what I'm saying.
Guys,
As
guys.
that was happening,
Guys, they're not surrounding me yet. No.
yeah, but
Just
as
think
that
it'd
was
be funny.
happening,
They
I was
get out
thinking,
the other end and just fire in their face.
you know,
Yep.
I-
Go ahead and make the damage roll.
It
That
is still a
will actually
sound
come into
tactical
play later.
decision.
because it would have been, like, God damn it.
I want to encounter him next time and he's got no eyebrows.
Because from here, would I have line of sight
What art?
to that space
Oh,
next to
absolutely.
the
No, the bad guy.
Oh,
Because we're throwing a fireball in his portal.
we'd be able to tell too because their hair is white. So
Not all. Some have dark black hair.
to do a pull Peter Griffin here. Did I just do a racism?
Oh, that could have been better.
I could have, but that works.
Yeah, you get a free shot on him.
Yep. I'm going to take note of that. 26 points.
By the way,
Anymore.
my annoyance finally caught up to me. I know what X9DA is.
What is it?
A quick Google search informed me it's a Super Microcomputers server board. So it's basically a motherboard, fancy motherboard, that has a 3.5 Google review. So it's a mid-tier motherboard.
It is certainly not your nanny bot.
I was just annoyed and I saw how it was spelled, so I typed it in, and that's the only thing that came up on Google
Well-
was the X9DAI.
Well, let's see how well it performs under heat.
All right, everybody
I
go
knew
ahead
it seemed
and roll
familiar. I've
initiative.
seen it somewhere. I saw it on Newegg somewhere.
I'm
That's why
ready
it's
for being asked to roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm rolling for Ark's initiative first.
Okay.
It's going to be a 12.
Oh, God.
It's okay. Having the healer go sort of late is not bad. And for Nanny, of course, the bot goes before I do. 19 for X9.
Okay.
Kibble's on the ball.
Yes, he is. That's good.
That's the best kibbling you've done today.
Kibbling is not a
It is now.
I was gonna say maybe we should have somebody else do the kibbling from now on.
I got Kibble. Don't worry. I'm getting
I
familiar
suggested
with
we
this.
rotate every
new
week.
Oh,
All
yeah, I'm
right.
happy to pass.
Everybody
them
has
off to
rolled?
people. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, top of the round. Kibble. Where are you at?
Yes. Well, nobody's next to anybody to get that sweet, sweet pack tactic.
But is he hidden?
That's what I was about to say.
He's behind a metal and glass tube. With an appropriate bonus action, you can be.
That's what I was about
But
to say.
isn't-
Bonus action hide and then take his turn to fire an arrow off
Mhm.
when somebody engages with one of the enemies. The first person to get next to one of his allies.
Oh, so
Totally
he's
works.
holding an action. Got it. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I want him to get that pack tactic.
Okay.
Let me
Advantage
see
is
here.
pretty sweet.
16.
That, I believe, will do.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's going to bring us over to the Drow Tactical Assassin, who needs to do the same.
I don't know how I feel about how none of these have numbers.
It also implies an existence of a non-tactical assassin.
Mm-hmm. All right. Stealth 22, so he is good to scoot in to about here.
I feel like a non-tactical assassin is anything you'd encounter in an Assassin's Creed
Hey,
game.
hey, Kai, you want to get one of your reaction crits?
He is currently, quote-unquote, invisible.
Is he?
Stealth
Or
roll.
two?
Yep,
Did he turn invisible after he got in that hallway?
that's right.
Did we see him?
Nope.
Oh,
And then he used the stealth roll to be sneaky.
okay.
So that said, he is going to poke in on
Assassinate.
Arc. Yep, and attempt an assassination.
Oh, wait, did this count as a surprise round?
It did not, because you knew the combat was starting.
Right, because he announced it. You tricky person.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, he only hit once. Bonus, it's
Yeah,
crit,
but-
which would have been a crit either which way.
But can he assassinate me though if it's not a surprise round?
He can. His particular stated assassination is during its first turn, the assassin has advantage on attack rolls, which I need to re-roll some of those, against any creature
No,
that hasn't
they're
taken its
misses.
turn.
They're fine.
Yep.
They're perfectly fine missing.
So 2 more quick rolls.
Stop that.
Still a
Okay,
miss,
that's okay.
and still a miss.
Like I said.
That was the wrong one.
I was about to say 5 damage.
But the crit's totally fine.
All right. So base damage on that is, let's see, roll is 16, so 32 plus 4 is 38. Yep, 38.
He's only getting one of those.
Correct.
So 38 should be my wounds right now.
Right.
Okay. You hear Ark kind of grunt in a way that you normally don't hear him do, even when you're launching fireballs directly on him. Just
Ugh.
No swearing.
That brings us to the priestess's turn.
I don't like that the guy I'm running over here rolled.
Did that guy turn visible after he stabbed?
He did not.
Okay.
At least it's not poisoned.
No, it was. That was part of that damage.
Oh, okay, but I didn't have to roll a saving throw, so at
Yep.
least there's that.
Yeah, just basic attack poison.
Be thankful.
I really don't like this person.
She is going to hold action. Brings us to X9DA.
Okay. Where's his speed? I'm assuming 30, right?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. X gonna give it to you.
He cannot see that particular drow.
He's a robot and he ain't got heat vision.
20.
Garbage. Mid-tier motherboard.
Okay. Oh, so it's greater invisibility.
Correct.
I really do not care for this person. So he will, I guess, attack the house captain?
That works.
All right. So I'll actually use the thing for this. So, do you have them targeted?
I sure do.
Okay. You do.
And that's what you get for rolling online.
Okay. Well, at level 7 as a fighter, he would have a second attack.
He would.
So I'll just use my regular die. And that's a 19 on the die. Is he a champion fighter by chance?
He is.
Nice. Finally, we get to see what happens.
Bruh, if only I was a champion. But he is. So he had a battle axe, you said, right?
Yep.
And since it is his hand, it's just one-handed, so that's a D of 8.
Correct.
Ooh. Okay, that's 7.
And plus 2 on top of that.
Okay. Plus 2 for strength or plus 2 for magic?
Strength.
Okay, so then 9. And if there's any magical stuff happening with that.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, well, but since it was a critical, add another 6.
So 15. Okay. He comes in, hits, and kind of drags across the chest plate of that house captain. You see it dent in, and he grunts.
Okay.
And then Kibble gets his attack, right?
That is correct.
You guys also saw that he manifested a shield on his other arm.
He did.
Which I'm going to have to look something up real quick. Because I looked at his abilities.
So, how do you roll advantage?
The ADV in the lower left corner.
There it is, I see.
So one time I roll an attack roll.
That is a hit.
Ooh, crit.
No, just a regular hit.
Oh, I thought it said crit. No, it said hit. Never mind.
He's so excited.
I
He's
was.
so excited he forgot how to read.
So that's 5 plus another. What's his sneak attack? 2d6?
Yep, 2d6.
But it's
16 damage.
But it's 46, right? Because it wasn't a crit. That's right.
No, I thought it was because I got height. And he only gets 1 attack, right?
Correct.
Okay. Unless he goes stabby stab, which at the moment, no thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
And bonus action height again so that nobody targets him.
You did the bonus
Oh,
action.
wait, no, sorry, I did that. Never mind. I thought it was my
That was
turn
his
again.
reaction.
Yep.
Yeah. I forgot I held.
It's okay. You're controlling 2 characters. You're doing an inverted Jaeger. Oh, I should have used the bonus action. Oh well.
Next time.
Yeah.
So, all done with him? Yes, no?
Steven?
Huh?
No. With X9.
Oh, it is X. Right. Okay. So then, yeah, I will use my bonus action.
Okay.
I will shove the guy I hit.
Okay.
So with that, I can either push him or knock him down, right?
Correct.
I will attempt for the knockdown.
Okay.
And that's a... Now, if he's a champion fighter, I need to check how that works with the athletics. Oh, you're making me try here.
Yep, it's a contested strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Oh, okay. All right. Not great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 11. He's probably gonna win. If your guy, I mean.
Nope, he got a 10.
I'll take it. Okay, knock prone.
Okay.
That was, of course, after getting hit by the arrow.
Prone. He is prone.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That's all he's got.
Okay. Nivara.
Question: how intelligent do these drow look?
They all look to be wearing like very similar kind of tactical uniforms. So
They don't
fairly
look particularly bookish.
No.
It's a Drow SWAT team.
But
Yeah, I would like to try out my new toy then. I'm
one
going
of them
to.
is sort of in a robish looking thing.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Enemies Abound on the tactical team leader.
Okay.
Oh.
And since this is the first time we're using that, go ahead and read it off for the stream.
So Enemies Abound, you reach into the mind of a creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Each time it takes damage, it can repeat its saving throw. Whenever the creature chooses to attack or use a spell or whatever, it chooses a target at random of the creatures it can see.
Okay. What's your DC?
DC is 17.
That is not a 17.
Well, X9 has a 1 in 3 chance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Any bonus or movement along with that?
No.
And you see the tactical team leader kind of shake his head and then look around, and this odd red haze covers his eyes. At which point,
Wait,
it is the tactical
The team leader's a man?
You don't know. They're
Ooh.
rather masculine and
That is
feminine at the same time.
progressive for a Drow SWAT team.
Yeah, but he's prone.
Letting a man run things.
No, the house captain is
remember?
prone.
Mhm.
Oh, house captain's prone.
That
So-
the person
Oh,
that they're
my
running with
apologies.
is anathema to Loth right now. So these are all people that are probably not down that way.
Yep.
I'm going to say these are all probably renegade drow.
Functionally, he can easily see a total of 4, so we'll roll a d4, starting with the Drow F Mage on the left, moving clockwise.
Oh, he sees the Priest of Loth, too.
Oh, that is true.
Oh, you meant the tactical assassin?
Yep,
He sees him.
he does.
How dare you have true sight?
No, just see invisibility. So that's going to be the house captain that it attacks.
He's having with advantage because he's prone.
Yep,
House Captain's having a bad day.
he is. He gets multi-attack for a total of 2 short sword attacks. That is a hit for a goodly chunk of damage.
I picked the right guy to knock down.
And a 24 is another hit for another good chunk of damage.
That's some Vader level you have failed me for the last time.
And then you see in the offhand, pulls out a hand crossbow, points it direct down at its head.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. It's so good, but bad.
In Undercommon, you hear him say, "The path of the righteous man is set on all sides."
Minor amount of damage, does have to make a save versus Constitution.
You just poisoned him.
Yep.
Well, that's standard procedure on a hand crossbow.
That is a 13 on that save.
That might very well make you fail.
Save versus nope. 13 is right what
I
it
was gonna say
needs.
most of them are around 13, so
Yep.
probably safe.
Which ends that Drow leader's turn. Brings us to Lord Draho.
Nivara.
Well, since that guy's
Nice.
on the ground, it's
Very
pointless
nice.
for me to
That
continue
was
targeting him.
Yeah, I'm
that
trying to mix it
spell.
up from just spamming Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that's
Gets
so
a little
if
boring.
I hit the team leader, will that cause the team leader to make a con to or a save to avoid?
You
under that
have
effect.
not seen this spell before, so you don't know.
Can I arcana to determine if I'm familiar with it?
Sure.
So I know how.
Well,
it
that's your
works.
priority right now.
Well, I want to know if it's worth attacking the guy. 25. I should know something.
I should point out that doing some sort of skill check generally takes an action.
Oh.
Would you
I
like
would-
the
I would-
information?
Oh. You know what?
I would just like to point out you saw him stab his buddy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'll aim for the mage. That seems like
Probably not a wise
No,
decision.
I think in canon what Draho saw was a guy saw his underling get knocked down and was understandably upset at his failure.
And being drow, of course, they stab people for minor infractions because they're not trustworthy. I mean, it all fits in line. But, okay, let's see. Where's tax? We're just gonna hit this person with the, automatic miss.
You feeling lucky? Or inspired, perhaps?
And another miss. That's okay. I'm gonna bonus action to arc a shot.
Okay.
And hit the Priestess of Lulth. Boom.
That's quite an arc.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Ah,
Okay, so that was rather disappointing. Action surge.
Okay.
Might as well. I really have nothing to lose.
Don't say that because it's when you roll bad.
Surge. Go back to attacks.
I told you.
Well, there goes that.
All right.
Just a mass of arrows flying every which way.
Dashing themselves into the walls at people's feet next to the various different drow that you were fighting at. They all kind of look down at this hail of arrows and then look back up at you and are like, what?
And then I'm going to skedaddle over here and hide behind this pillar.
That awkward moment when our enemy did more damage to our enemy than you did.
He's just so excited. There's so much drow to kill that he doesn't know what to do.
All of his
It's-
badassery went to kibble for right now.
It's mostly panic shooting from around the pillar without really looking.
So with that, the held action of the priestess goes off.
Uh-oh.
No. Wait, why am I moving? Yeah.
What's that?
That is a Yaklo.
Oh, damn it. God damn it.
Are we fighting a demon ape?
No, it's a handmaiden.
As what ends up happening, you see this kind of black void open up between two of the pods, and out steps this writhing mass of demon thing.
This isn't going well.
Let's see. That would be the end of Draho, which brings us to the F mage.
Yeah, F that mage.
That is true.
I think I know what the F stands for.
You see him spin a spell, and another kind of black portal opens.
Stop it. Stop it.
And that pops up,
Oh.
which point he steps back around the corner, bringing us to Ark.
Okay. Well, Ark would like to rage.
Good plan.
It's not so much a plan, it's just standard procedure. Since he can't see what he's very most mad at, but he sees some crap is happening here, he's gonna just take his instinctive pounce to move up to half his speed as part of the bonus action, which he uses to rage.
Okay.
He's gonna see that this guy helped us, so he's just gonna let that go for now. And he's going to attack the Drow House Captain, not recklessly because he doesn't have to, but it's still an advantage. And this is with the mace. double 19s.
Okay.
So that definitely hits. So that's a D6. Hey, do I happen to notice if this strike does extra damage to the drow? Probably doesn't because it's not a fiend.
That's correct.
Okay, well that's
That's a philosophical question. We can address at a later time. Our drow fiends.
it's not so much philosophical as biological.
I don't know.
So that's going to be 13 damage.
Alrighty.
Seeing as that didn't do quite the trick, he's going to pull out the maul.
Okay.
And since he's still not quite dead, right?
Correct.
Okay. It's 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Brutal critical. I want it. And another 13 damage. Because
Alrighty.
I roll on the things. And I do not have Savage Attacker. And he's going to stay there.
Okay. So as you're pounding into him on the floor, you can see kind of your hits on his chest, kind of a gout of blood come out from the mouth, but does still seem to be alive.
This guy can take a beating. I'll give it to him.
Hoping he's the tankiest of all of them.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I can do this turn. Ow.
There we go. And that brings us over to the Yucklol.
Bless you.
It smells the loveliness of a cleric.
Of course it does. God damn it.
Do you have Polar Mastery?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead and make your attack.
This whole party's just a spear wall at this point.
Honestly, just the greatest bottleneck would be me in front and you two behind me.
Good.
Am I targeted on him, Kidra?
You are.
Okay.
Stab.
I said attack. There we go.
That is it.
Yay.
That's good to know. Also means he's probably a big old stack of hit points, which is problematic.
All right. Decent amount of damage. You don't have Sentinel or anything like that yet, do you?
No,
Okay. Good plan.
that's not something. That doesn't sound like anything.
That would be helpful in this fight.
So you see it shift and it turns into this big pile of mist and then flits into your space.
I don't like that at all.
That's the end of its turn. Brings us to the Shadow Demon, who looks at a tasty Draho. Critical.
Oh!
Question.
Yes.
Can I use inspiration or a lucky coin to make him re-roll that?
Nope, only works for you.
I thought so. Worth a try.
This is why we need grave clerics. Oh God, why?
29?
It reaches into you, and as it does so, in your mind, you just feel this sharp, screaming pain. And then it attempts to do it again, but misses with the other claw.
There's a reroll in chat.
Uh-oh.
What? Stop for me to re-roll?
Him, you are Stewie.
Yes!
Do you want the force
My best
reroll
friend.
on the miss or the hit?
On the hit. You know he rolled it for the hit. The miss didn't even happen. Quit trying to turn my friend against me. He's the only one that cares about me in chat.
It's the Shadow Demon playing mind games.
True. I'll go ahead and roll that attack again.
Only one who cares about me.
Just barely misses.
He He's like,
It doesn't matter if
Yeah.
it's by an inch or a mile. A miss is a miss.
This is true.
Yep.
All right. So, yep, you got rid of your wounds already, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. That brings us to Kaizen.
Whew.
And him, you are a Stewie, says he'll be nice for Christmas.
Yeah. That's what I need. Well, after the trouble of trying to get me set up with a drow, owes me that much.
Kaizen is going to branding smite the Drow Tactical Assassin.
You cannot see him.
He's there.
Yeah.
I saw him stab my buddy
No,
3
you didn't.
times.
No, you saw the wound happen.
Yep.
That's
Greater
all you
invisibility.
saw.
So I can't extrapolate his existence.
You can attempt to kind of whale swing around, but you're doing it at a disadvantage.
Someone have fairy fire.
Why would we have something
a
useful?
bit busy at the moment.
Fair enough.
So purely up to you.
I just saw Stu's comment.
Sure, why not? We'll do it. He annoys me.
The DM found out a way to challenge us. Strategy.
Just you wait till I hit level 10 and this invisibility crap becomes pointless.
Only for so many shots. All right. Miss on our first shot.
Skill on magic, because that would be great.
Miss on the second shot. Bonus attack.
I'm getting there.
Oh,
So you swing that partisan wide and don't
I'm
seem
going
to
to use
connect to anything.
inspiration.
Go for it.
Damn.
Now
Dice mock me.
they do. On your inspiration, which attack was that being done on, though?
Well, it was going to be on my initial pull arm attack. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going... Can I use my inspiration to remember I have a clockwork device and just take a 10?
Sure.
I'm glad I brought that up at the beginning of the episode.
Let's see. Drow Tactical Assassin. So what does that put your attack at?
That would put it at an 18.
18. You still catch air.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That needs to stop.
Any movement?
You step right into that space you were swinging at and just stand in there.
That's
Something
an
will
excellent
move.
idea. It's obviously
Something will
clear
move.
of dudes. Bam.
Give him a bear hug.
Just roll into that space, taking up as much of that 5 feet as you can.
Yeah, it just requires a forced move. All right.
Still funny.
That brings us to Misaki. Now, since you start your turn there,
No.
Yeah.
give me a
Fudge.
Constitution saving throw.
Not the healer. Please, not the healer.
English should do fine with Colin.
Stop getting cocky.
I was gonna say you missed all of your shots. Maybe you don't want to talk.
Shooting my
Ooh.
bonus shot.
Roll of a 7 is a failure.
Did inspiration come back? Do we know if we have inspiration?
It's a new game, so new inspiration.
I want to inspiration that.
Good plan.
I'm glad we're on the same page with that.
That's better.
Oh!
20.
So from a 7 to a 20, much better.
Yeah.
With that, you inhale some of that mist and you start coughing and hacking, and it makes you feel drowsy, but you're free to move.
So
It's not the time to start vaping, Misaki.
yeah, if I cast something with concentration, as long as I can continue casting successive turns, as long as it's not another spell with concentration, correct?
Correct.
Yes. You can have one concentration active at a time.
Okay. So I'm going to step back and cast Banishment on the yokel.
Banishment on the mist. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm going to banish that.
Okay, well that just gives me more options now.
That it does. Let's see what type of charisma save it looks like.
Charisma save. Yeah.
Rolled a 22. The mist seems to recede momentarily, but then comes back in
Does
full
anyone
force.
in chat have anything to say about that?
I mean, I have channel points, but I feel like that would be cheating.
I know. Yeah. So that was a 5-foot step.
I only felt okay using that to help Draho get his lady friend.
Is there room to get behind this? Well,
He did it for narrative reasons.
he's still a mist, right?
He is still a mist.
Okay. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Any bonus action?
No, I don't have bonus action.
Okay.
I have reactions, but
Brings us to the Drow House Captain, who will first off stand back up. Boop. Okay.
Barely.
Just barely. And let's double check what he has, because I remember something being fun. Yep.
He's gonna get one shot off and then die.
Oh, no. So, as a bonus action, you see him shout something behind Ark.
What is he doing to Kaizen?
Not Kaizen.
I assume he's making the assassin attack.
That's correct.
Oh, the tactical. Wait, the house.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
he's a warlord.
He's a mastermind. He's like, hey, you can do a thing.
But the assassin misses.
Damn right he does. Does that
so-
mean the assassin doesn't have his reaction now?
Correct.
That's good to know.
So that said, we are back to the house captain using his basic attacks.
Well, who's he want to hit?
We'll be going after Ark.
Of course he does. I am the biggest threat.
That you are. That's a hit. Good thing that was partially resisted because it
Jesus!
was 27.
I'm glad he's almost dead.
Second attack is a miss.
Ow!
Doesn't have the offhand because he used the bonus action already. Brings us to Kibble.
Wow.
Yes. Kibble. Now,
Just remember, as a bonus action, you could disengage, or you could go stabby, stab, stab.
unfortunately, he will have to help deal with this thing.
Oh, that's
Unfortunately, he
fine.
does have to save my life. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he is in prime position for sneak attacking now,
It's true.
and
That's-
he's pack tactics.
That's what I was thinking. I at least get to use pack tactics on it, so
Yeah, melee archers. It's the last thing they'll expect.
first, let me click that on advantage. First attack hits.
That it will. And there is one in there set up for sneak attack. So if you use the dice on that, it'll drop all that properly. Unless you would like
I
to take
see it
the
right there.
offhand attack first to see if it crits. Before
I
you do
would.
that.
That's a good idea.
He's trying to trick you into missing an attack.
Okay, well, both hits.
Double
I'll
hit.
just use it on the first one.
Okay.
So
I see what you're doing, DM.
that's the sneak
Pretty
attack,
decent amount of damage.
and that's the regular attack.
All right. So you see Kibble stab into its back twice and then kind of pull back, and you see just the small slits of mist within that shadow form as holes that then retract back into its form.
Huh.
I hope that's just for visual and does not indicative of regeneration. Stop giggling. It makes me nervous.
Any movement?
Yeah, he can disengage as a bonus action, right?
The offhand was the bonus action.
Right.
Instant giggle from the GM.
Yeah, I forgot that's because I'm used to my 2 attacks. Then no, I guess he's gonna stand his ground. He can't do anything else.
All right. Brings us to the Drow Tactical Assassin.
Who wants to commit seppuku?
Not quite. All right. Short sword 1 will miss. Short sword 2 will miss with a 22. Attempts with the hand crossbow. And you see this bolt just kind of right from just to the left of Art.
I
firing past you.
I do need to be fair because I forgot to correct that. I did switch to the maul, which means my armor class is currently 20, so that second attack did hit.
Uh-oh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, 1, 2, 2, and 3. So
That is significantly not as hard, but oh god, I'm already in the red.
but that is the end of him, bringing us over to the Priestess of Lulth.
Who wants to convert?
Stop hollering.
But I don't wanna.
Damn it.
Janet.
All right. Who will?
She wants to cast inflict wounds on the F mage, right?
Something like that.
Oh, okay. On the house captain then.
Something like that.
Please stop trying to kill me. This is the first time in a while where I'm like, I might actually go down. Why do I feel like there's... Oh, God, why?
Oh.
What were those dice and why am I afraid of them? Oh, that was a goddamn healing spell. It's okay. I have a way around that.
That is on the wrong screen. Let's try that again. All right.
He figured out the secret. He needs to have a healer.
It's certainly helpful.
While going after ours.
And I do believe that is all she has because she does not have any bonus actions. So that brings us to X90A.
How healed does this guy look now?
I'd say about a third of the damage that was done to him came back.
Okay. I can, you know what? I can play that little game. All right, so he's going to go ahead and still do an attack on the dude in front of him.
Okay.
Like before. 18 on the die, and he's not high enough to get that threshold yet. I think that's like 14 or something.
Yep.
So, oh well, it's still a hit.
Is not.
18 plus all of it. It's 18 on the die.
Oh, what's the total though?
Where is? I'm not even used to having to check this. So, well, if it's strength, it's plus 2 plus 5. 23.
Okay, so
against the house captain.
As the battle axe comes in, you see the house captain turn to the side and then parry the attack.
Oh, you gave this guy's character levels. You. Okay, because I've never used a shield master before.
Mm-hmm.
He has taken an attack as part of his attack action, and he used the shield bash now, or does he have to complete his attack action before he can do that?
Technically, it's just a bonus action in some form within the attack action itself. That does not necessarily have to be afforded at any particular point in time, so it is up to you.
Okay, so we're going to knock him down again.
Good plan.
Yeah, it's the first time we've used it, so I wanted your ruling.
Yep.
That is going to be a 23 to knock him down.
And let me just double check. I want to see if he can do. Believe he can do acrobatics with that.
I really hope this works because he cannot roll much higher.
Yep, or dexterity acrobatics. Good plan. Disregard the first one. What'd you roll?
Again, 23.
Yep, he is knocked prone again.
Okay. And there's part of Arc that's like, that's how you knock someone down with a shield. And so the next attack will be with advantage.
Yep.
Oh. Ooh. Oh boy. That's not great. That's a 14.
On the house captain, will not hit.
Action surge.
All right.
Because this is an opportunity. Okay. 22 to hit.
Will hit.
Okay. And that axe though. So that's going to be 6 total damage.
Okie dokie.
Again, I don't know if this axe counts as magical.
It does not.
Okay. And then another attack. 16.
Will miss.
That's okay. Still better use of bonus action than draw.
All right. That should be everything unless you're moving.
Well, considering tactical team leader seems to have quite possibly woken up. Actually, you know what? He's going to risk it.
Does get a reaction, but let me look at that spell one more time.
Well, didn't Navarro? Oh no, that's wait. Who put the? That was Navarro who did.
Navarro.
Never mind. I'm keeping track of too many things.
Navarro, what was the name of that spell again?
Enemies abound.
Mortal frenemies abound.
I think technically it has to take the opportunity attack if it's able.
If an enemy opportunity to yep, it has to.
Then wouldn't have attacked the priestess as it walked up behind her.
It's not a reaction when it comes into melee range. Has to go.
But it technically would have attacked the mage when it moved away previously.
Oh, that is true. Let's go ahead and do that. Much more fair. Team leader, where are you?
Right above Arc.
I think he was digging for character sheets.
Yep. Did miss. Okay.
You had one job.
Alrighty. Anything else on X9?
That's all he's got.
Okay. Nivara.
All right. Since most of my fun stuff at this point is concentration, and I don't want to drop concentration at this point,
This is the Bart Simpson meme. Say it.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Yay!
So I'm gonna send my owl up to harass the Drow Priestess,
Okay.
so I get aid on the first attack.
Sounds good.
So if I hit the advantage button and then roll my attack, it'll roll with advantage, right?
Correct.
It did the thing.
And that's a hit.
Nice.
All right. So second attack.
That is hit.
Nice.
Very good.
Bonus action, run it back.
All right.
Going.
That's a miss. And a hit.
I was so close to though. Okay. All right.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. As it comes in, you see that force the bolts, they hit, kind of slam her up against the wall momentarily, and then she regains kind of her footing.
I don't suppose she's trying to maintain concentration on the Yokolo.
Nope.
Is
Once
she?
they're summoned, they're summoned.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cheating.
It's worth a try.
All right.
They don't disappear when
Any
she
movement?
dies.
She's
No.
not dead. You don't
No.
know. Okay. That'll bring us to tactical team leader.
That house captain's fell down again.
Yep, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The odds are slightly better now.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arc.
Damn it.
So short sword 1. Miss. Short sword 2. Likewise miss. Hand crossbow. Will also miss.
Nice.
Okay, you're not a problem yet.
Draw.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'd
How do
like
you
to.
train
You know what? No. Go big or go home. Drawho's a gambler. I'm gonna ignore the shadow demon and pop off on this priestess.
Okay.
If only because I am morally opposed to LOL.
And I just cleared the runway for you too.
Why?
There's a hit.
Yes.
Finally.
And I'm gonna use my arrow to do the vines,
Okay.
the rapti-doos.
Sure.
And that's another 2d6.
Now that's only if it's willing movement, right?
Yes, or it uses an action to remove it. So that's
Because I would have
4
beat the hell out of
poison, and then 2d6 slashing if they move more than 5 feet,
Alrighty.
all encumbered. And that's the second attack. I don't have an action surge now. I do get a bonus action, which I can either make one of those misses attack someone else, or I can. Oh, wait, no, I didn't take damage. That's right, so I don't need to. So I'm going to have that miss aim for the mage.
All right.
I need to readjust my targeting. Because I don't need to heal, so.
Please don't say things like that because you're going to get crit on your next hit. Like, this
Nope.
Again.
I missed again, but it's okay.
You're keeping him on his toes.
Yeah, we did the damage we meant to do.
All right. Anything else?
I mean, if I move, I get hit. If I stand, I get hit. I'm just going to stand my ground and hope that shadow demon sucks.
Okay. That brings us to the mage.
He's going to cast a fireball centered on the Drow House Captain.
He keeps having arrows fly right past them, like aggressively,
That
even
is
when they're not
true.
aimed at him. Like, the arrows aren't even looking at him. They hit someone else, they fly up and pounce off the wall and fly back.
Cast a spell magic on Drow Tactical Assassin's invisibility.
At this point, you have to feel personally assaulted by arrows.
10.
I'm going to
He
not use
Misty
my
steps
full on that
there.
three. Oh, so he goes past me and Misty steps. You said,
Correct.
stop doing clever things.
I figured by now the mage would be tired of me shooting arrows at him.
This is true.
Can you Misty step through a wall?
Um,
I think you have
He
to
can-
see where you're going.
from that corner, he can basically see around.
Okay.
Yep.
Swear to God, I'm putting all of their heads on pikes. All of them.
Just drop them in the bubbly oozy thing in the middle.
Don't ruin
You
my.
realize that's cloning material, right?
Right,
It's
no.
unrefined. I asked if it was harmful. He says that version was.
He said it was harmful to living things. He
It
didn't say
does
what it'd do to
miss
dead things.
in the attack on Draho.
Very good point.
I don't
course
think
it
we're gonna get
missed.
full
Drow
blown
can't hit
clones out
anything.
of there in like a day.
Arc.
Okay, well, since this guy refuses to die, we're going to correct him. So attacking with advantage, but not recklessly, because he's prone. Okay, that's 25 to hit.
Oh, that will hit.
Okay, and it's still the maul, because I took that risk for a reason. All right, so that's going to be 16 damage. Does he still have the audacity to be alive?
He does.
Punishing that. One of you needs to be a 20, damn it. It's 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Yeah, okay, and that's another 14 damage. Now, we've established that because the Drow Tactical Assassin tried to stab me on his last turn, he doesn't have a reaction, right?
Correct.
I am boxing in this priestess. And Mr. Prone there can swipe at me if he wants to.
You went around, I'm assuming? Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll give it a try.
Disadvantage because he's prone.
Yep.
Also, I just cracked his ribs again, so...
Miss with an 18.
I'm not sure I like that it was that high on disadvantage.
Yeah.
And because I still have it, and God do I need it, I am going to use my Beast Hide shifting.
Okay.
Because, ow, a lot. So first we're up in the HC. Then I will roll for my temp hit points. We're going to use one of these dice. And it's not great, but I will take it. So that's, what do we got here? 9, 16 temp hit points. That's almost half of one hit in this fight. And that's my action economy.
All right. Brings us to the Yoklo, who slowly floats back over to Misagi. And then sits there.
Bad demon. Bad.
Shadow Demon attempts the double claw on Draho again. Miss with a 19. Miss with a 20.
You have to choose between me or Kibble. I'd rather it be me.
Kai.
He's trying to hit you because you're prettier and he's jealous. Is your mic on, Kai?
Yep. Guy's thinking.
Okay.
Don't think quietly. It's rude.
Well, you've got a couple of swingy options and you don't even have to move.
It's true. I do have a couple of swinging options. But I want this freaking assassin.
You think you want him?
I'm going to hold my action.
Okay, for what?
Well, the last attack came after Arc. No, actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move here and hold my action. I'm going to wait for this dude to stab me.
Then
And then
return
I'm
fire.
going to jack him up, because then I'll know where he's at.
Okay.
Smart.
Just as a point, does your particular type of tiefling still have hellish rebuke?
The one with
Does he?
battery.
I don't know which. I see what you're doing.
I have something more fun, actually.
Okay. Oh, I think seeing how you're setting up, I think I might know what it is. But you do you.
All right. Is that it? Take silence as a yes. Misaki. Go ahead and start out with the con save. Mhm.
Yeah.
Still doing good.
This is good. His turn. Banishment.
Okay. That, I believe, was the charisma save.
Yep.
Nat 20, so a total of 26.
Oh my
Stop
god.
being good at things. Oh, and now I'm inside.
Hang on. Would I have gotten my reactionary when he came up to me?
Functionally, you can make the swing, yes, but he has missed.
It's a magical weapon.
Still passes through mist.
Okay.
Yep.
You could say that you auto missed. You just couldn't cut it.
I can cut it. It just doesn't stick.
Bit of a stretch, but I like it.
Burger.
Running.
Yeah, which way am I gonna go?
Make it a question mark instead.
Which way am I gonna go?
I'm gonna go. And now, unless
Nothing in there. Okay.
no one likes me, I'm gonna kill Rudolph.
Wow.
Well, that's violent.
That's an
I
interesting.
think that's going to be the
going on in
naughty
background.
list right there.
Other drinks, by the way.
Breaking news: West Virginia out of coal as elves suddenly show up.
So, what you do, Misaki?
I think that works. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. No bonus action, correct?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
I'm not spiffy and get all those extra bonus actions like other people.
That brings us to the Drow House
I'm
Captain.
pretty much out of bonus actions now, so
Who will
I only have two
stand
things I
back
can do
up
with them.
and take his 3
knocked
attacks
down.
onto Ark.
but he gets up again. I'm so happy that I have someone allowing me to not have to reckless because I don't want these guys to have advantage. Really don't.
I've got what I'm gonna do.
All right, all 3 attacks miss from the House Captain.
Yay!
Brings us back to the top of the round, Kibble.
Kibble,
Murderize him!
Kibble is going to attack that stupid mage. Because forget the shadow. Got big fish to fry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just noticed he has vicious mockery.
It's the Bard unique. Got to take it.
Kibble vicious mockery.
Okay, yeah, he's next to me, so you still get the advantage in the sneak attack.
Yep. First is a miss.
I'm sorry, a mage with 17. Oh, God.
Whoops, forgot to. Well, it hit anyways. Well, let me
Go ahead
roll
and
again to
roll
see
your
if
sneak
it's
attack.
crit. Okay, yeah, it hit anyways.
Okay.
So
Jones.
do the 3d6, right? Because it's the sneak attack added. Yeah.
Yep.
And then he dies
There
there.
we go.
Bam, 16 damage.
All right. Misses with that first swing in as the mage kind of dodges away, but in doing so, dodges right into that offhand attack.
Yeah.
Any
Exactly according to plan.
When it comes to my turn, you're gonna see mages doing the mages do best.
All right. Tactical assassin.
Would like to jump into the vat of volatile chemicals as the last thing we'll expect.
Comes wandering over here. That was a 2 and a 3. That's sad.
But for you, maybe.
This is true. Hit on the second one for 15, and then the hand crossbow. Hit on that. And Navara, make me a Constitution save.
And she's gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a couple of concentration saves as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I have a plan. You need to bleed all over him, so we'll see where he is.
All right. Con save.
Nice.
All right. Passed our con save. Now concentration checks.
Do you have Warcaster?
No.
It's okay. We passed the first one. Ooh, drop the second.
Dark One's luck.
All right. Which does bring us above the 10 threshold, so it is still
Thank you,
in
Magical
effect.
Sugar Daddy.
Thank you, Magical Sugar Daddy.
And with that, you felt the stab in coming from in front of you, and that bolt is directly in your gut, the arrow facing directly away from you.
All right.
Brings us to the Priestess of Lolth.
Hi. She's stuck between an arc and a hard place. No? Okay.
If it's Priestess of Loth, she'll walk over that guy that's prone.
Don't give him ideas.
And then trip and fall because stupid.
Well, it
He's
depends.
brain, yes.
Spiked boot should kill the guy. Should gouge out his eyes.
All right.
So you're saying on top of being a Priestess of Wolf, she's a dominatrix.
They all are.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I noticed fewer dice on that one.
True.
Yeah, but she healed herself.
At this point, it's just a contest between if we can kill him faster than she can heal him.
No, she healed herself.
And him.
Oh, I didn't see the him. Mm.
And the tactical team leader, I don't believe, is taking any damage, so that won't matter for him. All right. X9DA.
X9DA will continue to attack the house captain. $14.
Will miss.
Yep. And 15, which will also miss.
Correct.
And I guess as a bonus action, he'll try to knock down the priestess.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, okay. That's that's 21.
And where is the priestess? There she is. Only the first one on that. Which is lucky because the second one was a 21. So she is prone.
Yay! That's all he's got.
Okay. Brings us to Nivara.
All right, well, now that the priestess is prone, I don't want to spam Eldritch Blast at her.
Okay.
Captain's standing though, isn't he?
Yeah, so it's a toss-up between that or can I attempt to dispel something I can't see?
Yeah, it would be disadvantaged because you can't see him since he attacked you. But I mean, you get disadvantage using a ranged spell at close quarters anyway.
Well, no, I'm saying for dispel magic. It doesn't say you have to see it.
I mean, I think you can tell where the guy is.
Doesn't dispel target an area?
Yeah, choose one
Choose
creature,
one creature,
object,
object,
or magical effect within range.
Which is within 120 feet.
So because it says creature, you would have to target the creature, and with invisibility, you have to see the creature to make that happen.
But it's a magical effect.
Which
magical effect.
Yeah, but the same sort of thing with invisibility versus detect magic. Invisibility overrides because you
Something.
can't see it.
Just let us have something.
Okay. I didn't think it was going to work, but I thought it was worth asking.
Yep.
So in that case, I will switch to the Drow House Captain and Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty.
See, I gave him a false sense of security.
And we'll have the owl harass him for the first attack.
I wanted to do that with like a scout rope too. Just send it an owl and advantage.
That's a
constantly.
hit. Good damage.
All right, that's a miss. And bonus action, do it again.
And a hit. For even better damage.
Nice.
Hooray!
Okay. Well, I don't really want to stand here. There's not really anywhere else I want to go either. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can only get about halfway across the room. All right, do I want to take another opportunity attack? What's my HP look like? Yeah, I should be good. Sure, let him go ahead and have the opportunity attack if he wants.
Okay.
This is some weird gambling. The game all D&D players play. How much health do I have, and can they kill me if they hit me?
That is a hit.
That's definitely not right. My AC is not a 13.
Let's take a look at your character sheet. What's going on there?
Should be a 17.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
+2 studded leather.
So that's 4. And then you have the miscellaneous one from the... Is it a ring or a cloak?
Ring. Should just be the ring.
Okay. Yep. 17. There we go. So that'll be a miss then. Which is good, because I just realized I haven't been using the sneak attack on that guy.
Good.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only been hitting base attack plus poison damage.
Why don't you keep doing that?
Yeah, I feel like adding a sneak attack to that is just unfair. This was a level fight till that happened.
Arguably wasn't even before that happened.
Brings us to the tactical team leader.
Who is technically attacking the team.
2, 3, 4, and
Like a
5.
good leader should.
So D6 will reroll on the 6.
The beatings will improve until the beatings will continue until morale improves.
Means we're still on arc.
Please stop.
Wow. RNG hates you.
Fail on the first attack.
I mean, at least they're mostly missing.
Massive fail on the second attack. Still a fail on the third attack.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like I could have used that spell slot on something else and it would have been more effective.
Draho.
Okay. Because I'm sick of this mages crap, and fighters are better than mages up close.
Have you had it with this, with all these mother effing mages in this mother effing combat?
I think it's standing awfully close to something that we know as hazardous to living beings.
If only the guy who could push people 5 feet was down there.
He's not, but the guy with an 8 strength and a heart of gold is.
So
really
they
need to get
both
that looked
go
at.
in.
Oh, that sounds very unhealthy.
This is going to go well.
So they
One
both
of us is going in the drink.
I mean, someone's going into the well.
Who wants
I'm
to
just
bet
hoping
that
that-
mage has a higher strength than Draho?
I'm almost guaranteeing it has a 10 at minimum.
That mage lifts.
Dost thou even hoist, bro?
Oh man, let me get my
Advance
skills
upon me,
over
brethren.
here. It's athletics, right?
Yep, strength
That-
athletics
they'll have to
versus
first
either
upon the wrong
athletics
fiefdom,
or
knave.
acrobatics on his part.
That mage lived long enough to make it out of a city. Yeah. He's gonna
I mean, I can't use acrobatics and say I like tripped him into it.
Nope. He gets acrobatics. Unfortunately, yours is athletics.
Oh.
He gets acrobatics because he's trying to dodge out of the way.
Draho, remember, you have to scream like a little girl and it'll work.
Can I just charge him into it?
You can attempt to. It's still a strength athletics.
Yeah, it's mechanically the same thing.
Natural 20.
Which gives you a 19. Let's see.
It gives
what
me a
he
19,
gets.
but it's a natural 20.
And he comes out with a 21.
No. No.
Now is the time.
No.
And just
No.
so that
No,
chat can
no.
see that I'm not cheating here.
No. Come on, Mer,
That
come on.
right
Give
there.
me that reroll on that. Make him reroll that. He's going in the drink.
That's just
Somebody
not
in the chat, give me the points.
You
Let
stole
me
it from
reroll
him.
him. Unless I can use my inspiration to reroll him, but I don't think I can.
You can't possibly roll higher.
That's what I mean. I can't use it against him. I can't
Correct.
use my lucky coin either.
Yep.
Come on, someone in chat, help me out here. Be my best friend. If we knock that guy in the yes,
Oh, Stewie's helping. Well, you didn't say what he's doing yet.
True.
We know what it
Whose
is.
force
You my
reroll
buddy.
is that him, yours, Stewie? Alrighty. We'll give that effing mage another try.
Don't you dare.
That, gentlemen, is a nat 1.
Yes.
So
Oh,
I
I've
wish
never
it
had
was
such a
able to
panic
say it
attack
was
in my
somehow
life.
Higher.
you were able to shove him 5 feet. Which direction would you prefer?
5 feet into the drink.
Okay.
5 feet is in it. Bloop bloop, baby.
And go ahead and roll 10d6.
Whoa,
Yes.
guys, new
Yes.
strategy. We just have to trick the assassin to going into it.
$58.
Very nice.
Dead?
And let me just double check to make sure that he doesn't
10d10.
have
What?
some
Hang
form
on,
of
hang on.
resistance.
Did you say 10d6 or 10d10?
Oh, no, 10d6.
Did I roll D10? My
You
bad. I
did.
heard the 10 and just latched on the D10.
You got excited.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be less dramatic.
I mean, it might still kill him, depending on how you roll.
10. 35. Not that bad.
Nope, not that bad.
What is that, average?
For sixes, that's a little bit higher than average.
D6. That
Little
would
bit
be
higher
about
than
average. Yeah.
Slightly higher.
So I'm good with that. I'm good with average.
Righty.
How bad does it smell?
Well, you hear him screaming in agony.
A lovely sound, honestly.
As most of his lower legs begin to just slough off.
Oh, Draho's going to have dreams about this.
If he somehow survives that, look on the bright side. He's gonna have a lot harder time stopping you from doing that to him again.
Yeah, no legs. I'll just frickin' Obi-Wan him. Or Darth Maul him. Either way, it involves dropping him into lava. Or something similar. I don't know. I'm taking the legs out. That's the important part.
Draho, just Draho can go on and knowing that Drow is not half the elf that Draho is.
Well, he's a drow, so he was never half the elf drow.
Really? That's how you wanted to react to that?
So that's my whole action, correct? To push it.
Correct.
And I have a bonus action, but I can't make an arrow bounce because I never fired one.
Correct.
So that would be my whole turn.
All right. That
And
brings
you
it
know
back
what?
to him.
Actually, because of that, I'm going to step up one
Oh,
so that if he tries to climb out, he's got to go through me.
just push him down with your foot.
He just scoots in
Basically,
next
I'm
to
just
that.
going to block him off. Oh, I forgot he can go other directions.
Did he crawl himself out?
He did.
Is he
Is he
perpetually
Actually,
prone now?
before he moves.
Does he take more damage?
Nope. Because you guys are finally in a lined up space that works nicely.
You fool! You fell right into his hands.
It's true.
He'll bounce a lightning bolt off you.
You foolish fool.
If only lightning bolts bounced the way they used to.
Oh, thank God.
Navara,
man,
did you
those
make a
were good
reference to the
days.
Leather Pants music video?
I don't know. Did I?
If you don't know, then you didn't.
He will see your 35 with a 27 and a dex save on your part,
Remember,
Save.
as well as on Kibble's part.
and Kibble's a 5th level rogue, you said?
Third.
Third. Ah, darn.
Fifth
He
level
doesn't
bard.
get the awesomeness.
Dex save for Draho. 22, baby.
Right. Half a 27 for you.
Yep. Can you add that to the sheet I'm digging to? And Kibble got a 19, so he takes half.
All right.
If only he were 7th
Wait,
level rogue.
Does he get like he's a rogue? So doesn't he have the halve on those?
Not
No, not till level 7.
At seventh level of rogue, he would take no damage from a success and half damage with a failure.
Okay, I thought that was earlier on in the
Yeah,
tech tree.
rogues are pretty good for those area of effect spells where it's like,
All righty.
That's okay.
That'll
How
bring
did
us
he
to
get
Art.
that far? He's got no legs. Lieutenant Dan couldn't even pull that off.
remember, he lifts, so he can just. Oh, my
Also,
turn.
serious question. What was his strength?
He flexed.
What you up
Okay.
to, Art?
All right, so House Captain is up and the Priestess is prone, right?
Correct.
Arc smash puny Priestess.
Oh, wait. What? Yeah, because she was right after or before X9.
I want to say that this is on the duck die. Natural 20.
Very nice.
My
Quack.
first brutal critical.
That being the case, go ahead and read off what that does for the stream.
It's a basic feature of Barbarian, but let me just get to the page there. Halflings, humans.
It's like having a
You
wizard.
can roll one additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage of a critical hit with a melee attack. And it goes up at 13th and 17th. Also, even though she's prone, attacks against her do have advantage until the end of my next turn, which means if anyone wants to shoot her, it's a straight roll. Because I crushed her. Okay. So that's that, double, and that. All right, and that is okay. Not
And you
the
use the
best.
maul, right?
Yeah, that is with the maul.
Okay.
So, not the best damage rolls, but that's 30 damage.
Okay. Would you like to
Just-
describe that?
Yeah, really?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I hold up the maul and I just go pummeled and just cave in her skull.
How long have you prepared that?
Since this morning.
Well, you should have waited longer. That was
Oh, I
bad.
did.
That's
Feel
great.
bad.
For my second attack,
Have you used your inspiration yet today?
I haven't.
Well, you would have gotten another one back.
That's what you get for not
I
being
normally
reckless.
don't. That's the thing. So, for my second attack, I just made this fight significantly easier.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go for House Captain, and you know what? After that, I'm feeling good, so we'll make it reckless.
All right.
That is not a natural 20. This is probably a miss, actually. 16.
We'll miss, yes.
Okay. And I will, however, stay where I am because that's a pretty good control position that we've got there, and I stay inside of Kai's aura. So,
Okay.
speaking of people complaining about having bonus actions, I don't have anything I can do with my bonus action because I don't have Great Weapon Master yet. So that'll do.
Okay. That brings us to the Yaklo.
Uh-huh.
Chasing that cleric.
I was so worried we'd get through this whole combat without me getting at least one.
What? Hold up. That ain't right. That ain't right at all.
Brings us to the Shadow Demon. Demons aren't known for not being fickle. But this one
Well,
is known for missing you a lot.
Now,
Guy.
you said these are demons, not devils, right?
Correct.
So they are chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that mist in
I
next.
really should be on the other end of the field right now.
Okay. What the hell do I do now?
Oh, it's heckin' windy outside.
Yeah.
That's been our week.
But I'm hearing the whistle through my window, so.
What you thinking, Kai?
Well, I have no idea where the assassin dude is at. So, murder of the Drow tactical team leader.
Okay.
Or wait a minute, is the demon still pestering the cleric? The demon's still pestering the cleric.
Nope, it went on to draw.
I mean, do we want to kill the house captain instead? Because the tactical leader is helping us, ish.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. It hasn't done anything useful with that.
And I kind of killed its
Well, it
sensu.
did the first round.
Oh, I mean, I suppose. Wow. Oh.
Swan dive.
I'm going to turn. Both of the demons need to make a willpower saving throw versus DC 15.
Oh,
this
right.
sadness.
You've got the fiend turning. I like that.
The shadow demon is turned. Let's see if we've got a decent. Why is
Yeah.
there no add? Turned. There we go. Turned. And the Yucklo. With 16. What was the DC again?
15.
15. So the Yucklo is good.
You're going to see a glowing pendant light up on my neck. Reroll that.
That's a 24.
Son of a bitch.
If we can at least get rid of one of them or chase them out of the way, that's fine.
Oh, wait. He's polymorphed into
Missed. Mhm.
mist. Oh, no, that's not a bonus action. Damn. Is it a bonus action? I don't think it's a bonus action.
Oh no, keep doing your thing. I'm just checking something.
Nope. Can't do it.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Alrighty. Misaki.
One quick thing. The assassin was turned? Oh no, he's a drought. Never mind.
The
Well,
shadow demon was turned.
Any demons within 30 feet of me have to make a save.
It was just a desperation thing about some of the wording, but if it's not a fiend, it doesn't matter.
That is correct.
You know exactly what I was going for too, don't you? No, they're humanoids. Never mind.
That is a hit.
Oh, that could have been so much better.
It could have
Did
been.
it kill him?
No.
The hit was a 25. The damage was a 1 and a 2 plus 4.
Oh, that just makes me sad.
Any bonus action?
Bring out the spiritual weapon. Something, anything.
Yeah, but I have to actually cast that as a regular spell, don't I?
That is true.
Yeah, but it's a bonus action spell.
That is true.
Well, then screw it. It's coming out.
It's one of the
Okay.
best ways for clerics to do extra damage, honestly.
Yep. Spiritual weapon is now in the setup with a 6. There we go.
We have so many bonus tokens.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
we're gonna plan it there.
Okay.
And that thing is going to yeah.
I just imagine you go to stab him, and then as you retract, the spiritual weapon just kind of extends from your back pole.
Well, no, when I retract, there's still a halberd just floating there.
Nice. I like it.
Spiritual weapon is right. There it is.
That is a hit.
Yay!
For a good amount of damage.
Getting closer.
All right. Any final movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna not be as close because I can always come back up again.
Okay. Brings us to the Drow House Captain.
How's he looking?
Wounded.
Moderately
heavily.
wounded.
And it says heavy, not moderate.
Well, at least I stopped that from going back up.
True. Hit with a 25.
You know what? That's fair. That would have hit me regardless.
Yep. Partially absorbed, 23 damage.
Oh, they're okay.
Another hit with a 25. Partially absorbed of 20 damage. And the offhand crossbow. Miss with a 19.
Wow.
That's the dangerous one.
That guy decided now that he can stand.
And back at top of the round. Kibble.
Kibble. Going to step over here and stab this drow mage twice.
Okay.
I just realized something. That if Draho or Kibble finally backed up and shot this thing, they'd technically be casting a magic missile at the darkness.
Natural 20.
There we go.
Add that sneak attack.
Yeah.
That's the
Bam,
way sneak
27
attack
on the
should
mage.
Mm-hmm.
You felt that.
be. Yeah, he did.
27 on the mage.
He is
Still standing?
just barely.
All right.
That would have been an arrow to the knee if he had one.
Yeah, let's try another one of these bad boys.
He's a hit.
For 2 damage.
And just getting close. He is not looking good.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I go before him, so he's dead anyway.
You know what's funny is that Kibble is actually probably at eye level with him.
We move on to Drow Tactical Assassin.
Who feels satisfied with his work and wants to go home for the day.
I mean, how much is he really getting paid?
I mean, if he keeps going how he has been, what do we have?
Don't do it.
Miss on the first attack.
A warning, halberd.
Miss on the second attack.
I warned you.
And a crossbow. Also
You're getting
a miss.
stabbed in the back.
Draho, I am genuinely impressed with your tankiness this fight.
I've not
Same-
only been hit
same
once,
thing.
and I got
I
it
forgot
rolled back.
advantage.
No, you didn't.
Yep, I did. Let's try
Too
it
late.
again.
It's already rolled.
First attack, still a miss. Second attack, still a miss. And crossbow. Still a miss. 6 dice, not hitting you. We may move on.
Draho, I think he's mocking your first round of combat right back at you.
Oh, that's good. Him, you are Stuart.
I just saw it.
Draho sees the guy, or not Draho, X9DA, and he's gonna smack him.
Alrighty.
So that's 23 to hit.
We'll hit.
Yay! Woo! Okay. 8 damage.
Alrighty.
Attempt to knock him prone.
Okay.
Ugh. 14. He's probably staying up.
Yep, that's 22.
Okay, fair enough. Second attack. Ooh, okay. But well, oh no, 21.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and let that hit.
That's a what?
Let that hit.
Are you taking pity on me?
No, I'm just saving the reaction for later.
Ah,
Friggin' riposte. 4 damage.
Okay.
And I'll stay where he's at. He's good.
Okay. Brings us to Nivara.
All right. Is the House Captain down?
Nobody's prone
Nobody's prone. Okay.
except the mage, although he's technically upright, but he's,
can't tell.
All right. Let's go ahead.
I'm sure you'll
and
do him in short order.
see about
He's
finishing
half
off
the
this
drow
guy.
he used to be.
Draho's attack cut the legs right out from under him. He couldn't stand it.
And several other jokes about being split
Oh.
in half.
Miss on the first
He
one.
was so
Okay.
charming, you swept him off his feet.
Miss on the second one.
I don't think he'll be able to walk that one off.
Miss on the third one.
Okay.
I'm
My
gonna
son-
inspiration one of
For the
those.
week.
Okay.
Wow.
Everybody's mocking Draho.
Hit
He
on the
gets
final
one.
All right.
He
Really
suddenly
good
got
damage
very
that time.
fierce in his last moments.
Any movement?
I'll go back over here now that the assassin ran away.
Not that you know that. But brings us to the tactical team leader. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So half a d6. So it's a 1 because it's a 4, so still a dark.
All right, I'm about ready to just drop concentration on this stupid fucking spell.
It's
It's starting to make me mad.
making you mad.
2 misses with the scimitar, and a miss with the hand crossbow.
At this
will
point, I
po-
should have just banished him.
I will point out that I did attack recklessly on my last turn.
Well then. We'll give that
No,
another shot.
don't point that out. Quit being honest.
Look, he let me have that one hit.
That's a hit then with the first one.
That would have hit even if I was like fully armored up. So. Oh wow!
Hit with the second one.
You
Shouldn't have
brought
told me
this on
this.
yourself.
And the
Congratulations, you
hand
finally got
crossbow.
me into triple-digit damage.
hand crossbow is still a miss.
Other
Other
hey,
two
Mr.
were
Naki,
a 17 and a 16 damage
Yeah.
respectively.
might be a really good idea if you said some very encouraging magical words at me soon.
You got to be closer.
I said shout them, not touch me.
I think that means he doesn't have a healing word prepared.
The blink blink there was the best.
I have an idea, actually. I have an idea. It's not a great idea, but it might work.
Draho.
Just gonna attack that mage.
Okay.
Stabby stab. Yes.
hit.
There you go.
Yes.
And that
Nice.
exceeds. Would you care to describe?
Basically, after the acid throwing and all of this, and the weird sound of swooshing noises behind him that he can't identify but doesn't know what's going on, he's gonna draw his rapier and just close his eyes and just run forward as fast as he can with it directly in front of him, and just hope to run the dude through the chest.
And in doing so, you see like his eyes go a little wide at your brazen maneuver. He can't move very fast because of what's happened to his legs, and so it just plunges into his heart.
And then after feeling that I hit something squishy, Draho will slowly open his eyes. Yay, I did it! And then kick him off the sword and turn to face the shadow demon.
Okay,
Because he doesn't know anyone's behind him.
that is true.
All he knows is he heard some weird swooshing noises.
Any bonus action? Any additional attacks?
I get 2 because that was my first one for the turn, so I'm attacking the shadow demon now.
Alrighty.
Or, you know what? No, that shadow demon ain't a threat to me. I'm going to be a real one. And I'm going to get my bow. The captain's still standing.
He is.
Prepare to die. Prepare to feel threatened. But, ooh, no, you know what? I can't do that. I was going to say, but I can arc it, but there's no one to arc it to except the person who's technically enchanted, so.
You might as well.
There's several other green options there.
Yeah, but
Kendra, chat.
I don't know. Do you guys think I should just attempt to hit it? No. We're going to let that slide.
Thank you. Quick note, Draho. Give me a Constitution save because the mist is sitting over top of you.
Oh, I didn't even know it was there.
Yep.
Thank you for reminding us.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Jerks. Y'all is rude for reminding. I'm trying to eke out every advantage I can. As long as I'm not lying. Woo, 21.
Okay, that's good. That means I don't have to try and dig the house wizard mage person back out.
So, since I'm in the mist, I forgot that was even a thing.
Draw in the mist.
Before I make that attack, I'm going to step over here. Then I'm going to make that attack and miss dramatically.
Okay.
Because I've already learned from watching you can't hit this thing anyways. So that's my turn.
I'm so glad their cleric is dead.
Okay. Back to Ark.
Okay. Here's brilliant strategy.
Wait, no.
My turn.
Also, side note, I just moved out of that other guy's threat range.
But he used his reaction to cry out in panic as he slaughtered the mage.
I know I was just joking about don't let him remember, take every advantage you can, but I'd feel kind of crappy about cheating you on that.
Oh, not my turn. Never mind.
Yep.
Oh.
Ark.
Is it my turn now?
It is.
It is.
So here's my brilliant plan. 5, 10. Reckless attack. 22.
Who are you after?
Tactical leader.
Okay. In the move away, that will give the Drow House Captain his reaction.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Tactical leader. Will parry your attack.
That's the reaction, right?
Yep.
Okay. And did your guy attack me?
I'll get in there, Mr. House Captain. We'll miss with a 19.
Okay, good. Second attack.
Oh, you were reckless, weren't you?
After I moved.
That is true. Okay.